Welcome to the WX-78 boss rush! WX-78, the soulless automaton, has received their skill tree, but it's also kind of a rework, since WX's 6 circuit slots from before have been split into 21 circuit slots. Along with this, all their circuits have been split into 3 categories, alpha, beta, and gamma, but we'll get to that. This is the skill tree we'll be using for the entirety of this run. We won't be using the lunar affinity until later, but don't worry, it'll be some good fun. What's up, gaming? Yes. Alright boys, it's time. Starting the run, we have Jimmy beeping in our ear. Now Jimmy is a very important machine. Jimmy is the bioscan analyzer, and we can use him to scan various creatures in the constant. Alright, let's just scan this rabbit. Oh, it didn't run away. Okay. Butterfly, scan that thing. We need it. They need processing units eventually. WX has a mechanic where you need to gather biodata to craft the circuits to grant WX speed and such. So scanning a creature gives you biodata and it unlocks a circuit. So I'll be scanning lots of creatures throughout the run. Let's go chase the bunny. Bunny rabbits unlock this first speed circuit, but of course it's kind of fast, so Jimmy is slow behind. But once it is scanned, I lure it into a trap, and finally, I can make the acceleration circuit. 2 biodata and a rabbit. Sick. Speed acquired. And eventually, by the end of the run, I'll unlock every single circuit. Circuits, of course, can be plugged into WX for various buffs or weird effects, and there are new circuits, and they've buffed the previous circuits from this skill tree. Oh, we found Dragonfly. Cool. Probably don't want to go there yet. I want to go to the mosaic as soon as possible, because that gives me gears and red gems potentially from the graves, which means I can make a chassis. Let me just sort out my crafting tab over here. Yeah, we'll scan a mole. Now, I'm not actually going to be using the moleworm circuit that gives you night vision in this run, but I want to scan everything I can, because the first time you scan everything, you of course unlock the circuit, but you also get lots of biodata. Where's the mosaic hiding? Oh, it's there. Silly me. Let's just check where this goes. To a swamp, right next to a merm house. Cool. Apart from gathering twigs and grass and flint and such, we are finding the mosaic biome. That's because we want to control some map revealing drones. But to control my map revealing drones effectively, I need to make lots of range booster circuits to increase the range that I can control them. But how do we achieve this? Well, this is where the next skill comes in for WX. WX has a new skill called Cold Standby, where you can create up to 3 new bodies, and they act exactly the same as your usual body, except they go into a down state when you're not inside of them, when you don't transfer consciousness. And you can transfer consciousness into them, effectively just giving you duplicate bodies that you can switch to, which can give you different circuit loadouts, which is what we're going to be using this first body for. Ooh, another one. Scanning a shadow creature, of course, for the super processing unit. Oops. So that body has 4 charges. When you transfer consciousness to a new body, it leaves everything behind on that new body and only carries over your stats. That means circuits, all your equipment, and that's it. So only your stats go to your new body. Proportional stats, that is. So the speed circuit is back on that old body. The gears and a rook. Alright, Jimmy, go get the rook. Jimmy, please go get the rook. Nice. Sick. We need lots of gold. Alright, now we need to switch back to the other body. I'm just gonna dump this one here for now. Here is where we're going to use the next skill on WX's skill tree, the mapper drones. By unlocking this skill, I can make 2 mapping drones, then command them on the map to go somewhere close by. I can only command them to go to some place around me where I am currently on the map. Now, I can buff the range at which I can send them across the map with range boosting circuits, which means I need to scan a bird. But unfortunately, Jimmy is stupid and scares birds away, so I need to trap a bird, which means I need silk. Oh. kill another knight. Wait, you're still after me? You're so far away from your spawn point. Like, almost a screen away. Oh yeah, I lose. Oh yeah, that's so cool! I lose half the stuff when I unplug it, so I actually kept some charges, so this one is instantly active. Nice. Nice. Robot acquired. Jimothy, scan that rook! Hello. I don't know what to do with all of this, like, circuits that I'm generating. Jimmy, you're ruining everything. Alright, we'll just have 2. We won't go to make 3 because we don't need it. I guess I can store some processing units inside myself. Because I know I'll be making them later. Spider, you say? I need to scan some of those. But where is Chester? I kind of want him. Scanning fireflies unlocks the illumination circuit. Now, I don't actually want the illumination circuit, but I want the super illumination circuit. This is a new circuit added with WX's skill tree, and thanks to my skills that upgrades it, it does something quite fun, which means I will be using it as my sole source of light throughout most of the run. Oh, that's Pig King. Oh my goodness, look, my bot spotted Pig King. It spotted Glommer there. Nice. Pig King is right here. Oh wait, I think we found all 3 heads. Yeah, but okay, cool. We found all 3 heads. We just need to find the set piece. Hell yeah. I found all the shadow pieces minus the set piece on day 5. This is great because, if you didn't realize already, we'll be doing the shadow pieces on day 21 because we want to kill Fuelweaver and have an extra heart to craft something a little later on. Like, I'm making these circuits and just storing them inside of myself. Jimmy, what are you doing over the cat? Oh my goodness, last time I didn't have this much trouble, I swear. Cat's attack range are like insane. Look at this attack range. And it jumps at you. Oh my goodness. Kitty cats are OP. Their attack range is insane. So, hopping into the caves, I can make another 2 mapping drones, because you're limited to 2, but 2 on the surface and 2 in the caves. When you go down different cave entrances, you appear in different parts of the caves. So I'm just going to send these drones somewhere, and then when I go down a different cave entrance, I'll be able to pull them across the cave system, revealing a lot of the cave system for me. But otherwise, I'll just send them somewhere randomly for now, and then head back to the surface. Since I acquired the pamphlet, it's time to fight Bee Queen, oh hell yeah! No, I'm just kidding, Since I found the pamphlet, I'm going to use it to put her to sleep, and then use Jimmy to scan her. She unlocks the Bean Booster circuit, but requires Royal Jelly to craft, so I won't be making the Bean Booster circuit quite yet. But she gives 10 biodata for scanning her, so very worth it. Wait, I could already make the super processing one, so I could rip those out. Finally, we are alchemy engine to get myself a handbat and a football helmet. And there we have made it, the first super processing unit. This takes up 2 slots rather than 1, but gives over double the sanity of the previous processing circuits. And it also has an effect of giving me a sanity restoration of 2 sanity per minute, which is cool, but I don't really care about that. But I want at least 1 super processing unit plugged in for the higher maximum sanity. There is enough for a bird cage, but I think I need more silk later on. I am making a bird trap and putting it down, and then putting down a seed in its place. We'll then be waiting like 30 seconds to see if we can catch ourselves a bird. Yes. That means you can let Jimmy scan the bird. No, get the bird that's trapped, idiot. I'm actually going to keep the bird and the bird trapped with me because I can drop it again to scan it again for free biodata. I've gone back to my first backup chassis and now I'm making 7 range booster circuits. That requires 2 biodata and a compass each. After I've made all 7 and switched to the body, I'm plugging them in, and this is what it does. Each one increases my field of view, but with the beta tinkering skills on the skill tree, it increases the range at which I can control my drones, including the mapping drone. So now, if I'm standing in the middle of the map, I can send my mapping drone basically the entirety of the map. I can send it going all the way across the map. Very good. This means I can scan the whole map without actually exploring it myself, including the ocean content, which will be a huge time save later on because I won't have to find cookie cutters and such. I want to send them to opposite ends of the map, then they can scan inwards. But before I have them explore the ocean, I need them to help me find the shadow piece set piece so I can plug all the pieces into it ready for day 21. So I'm guessing where the middle of the map is by zooming out and then doing this. As you can see, I'm quite close to the bottom of the map currently. Like, quite close. Alright, that'll do. So now I can just teleport back to this body whenever I want to control them. Since my mapping drones move quite slowly, the idea is that whenever they stop moving, which will be about once per day, I can teleport back to my body with range booster circuits and then command them to move again, and they'll take just over a day again to finish moving. And then I'll teleport back to my main body while they're moving still. Alright, scan that rook again. It is time to kill the rest of the clockworks, for I am hungry for the gears. I need them for my crafting recipes. So it should take them until like day 8 at least to finish that journey. What the? He just attacked me straight away. How do you kill rooks without taking damage? Because now he should kite. No, now he kites. I think there is a way to kite clockwork rooks, but I don't know how to do it, so oops. Thank you for all the scans, Rook. Much appreciated. Rain is WX's massive weakness. As soon as my wetness meter goes above 15, I rapidly start taking damage, get staggered, and most importantly, I start losing charges very, very rapidly. And as you lose charges, any circuit connected to that charge gets disabled. So if you have a light circuit and it gets disabled and that's your only source of light, you will die. So getting too wet in this run is absolutely detrimental. Right, now we go scan Dragonfly, I think. Oh my goodness, are you serious? I'm gonna oh my goodness, it's gonna drain everything. Very unluckily for me, the rain this autumn decided to be very heavy and last for far too long. And so my wetness goes above 15 and I start rapidly losing charges. You can see just how rapidly you lose charges and all of my circuits are being deactivated. Like, never does this ever happen. Usually it rains, like day 7 rain happens, but it doesn't get heavy and it doesn't stay heavy for that long. Ridiculous. Standing next to a burning tree while it isn't raining will dry me off much faster than if I was standing next to a fire. And now I need to wait like 3 minutes for all my charges to come back, thanks to What's Up. If I didn't have What's Up, I would have to wait about 14 minutes for all my charges to come back. That's almost 2 in-game days. Hey look, you found Lunar Island, look at that. Since my drone has finished exploring and found Lunar Island, I switch consciousness to my body with range boosters and then command my drones to move to a different location, and then return to my main body. This is what I'll be doing throughout the early game to make the drones help me with exploration. Some gears would have been nice. Oh, no way I got gears, I'm so happy. Ah, Oasis is with them too. Ah, Vault Goats. Scanning these unlock the electrification circuit, but I won't be able to craft it because to scan the electrification circuit, I need to make a Vault Goat become electrified so that it drops Vault Goat milk when I kill it. Unfortunately, Vault Goats are very annoying to kill because they constantly run away from you and they run away from Jimmy, which means I need to trap it to be able to scan it, which takes up a lot of time. There we go, Jimmy, go get him before it slips out of there. Like, it's right there, Jimmy, just do it. Like, Jimmy, oh my goodness! Oh, he seriously escaped? Bruh. Scanning a hound unlocks the gastro gain circuit, which boosts your maximum hunger. Pretty neat, but I won't be using it until a lot later on. it time to fight Dragonfly, lads? No, we're just gonna put them to sleep so that we can scan them with Jimmy, because of course that'll get us 10 biodata for a massive scan versus a boss. Oh my goodness, Chester, look at him. Getting caught by the pond and then getting attacked by his hounds, honestly. I swear if you die, you have fireflies inside of you. Chester, just don't be stupid, just come. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Can't you just walk randomly towards me? Like, good grief. Massive 10 biodata. Dropping the bird in the bird cage, of course, allows me to rescan the bird for free, so I'll be doing this for free biodata until the bird trap breaks at least. Alright, next. I'm just searching for the shadow piece set piece, because I know where all the heads are. While otherwise just looking for resources in general, I suppose. Wanted to prioritize the land, so let me just... Okay, go over there. Go like over there. Ooh, evil tree, I was missing that. An evil tree for living logs. This is essential because I would like to make many staffs and many tools like clubs later on. We get a load of more evil trees. Ooh, found the scrapyard. Nice. We can get the Zap Tricuta bot. Terraria, maybe? Literally just has the terrarium in it, and that's it. Even found cookie cutters. Look at that. Amazing. Okay, we do have the real set piece here. Good. We can start working on it. Finally, we found the shadow piece set piece on day 11. Now I can start transporting the pieces to the set piece. But wait, Jakey, aren't you gonna move really slowly if you don't have a B-flow to transport them? Ah well, thanks to the beta tinkering skills, my acceleration circuits actually decrease the amount of slowness that gets applied by slow items like the suspicious marbles. Specifically, with 3 speed circuits, they'll reduce the slowness applied to my character by 75%. So in this case, suspicious marbles reduce your speed by 85%, but we reduce that by 75%, reducing 0.85 by 75% results in about 21.25%. So my speed is instead slowed down by 21% rather than 85%, thanks to the beta tinkering skills and my triple speed circuits. A little spider queen perhaps? I'm sat here next to a level 3 spider den, so that hopefully a spider queen spawns, because there's something I want to scan that is spawned by spider queens to unlock another circuit. But unfortunately, we did not get a spider queen this day, maybe another day. Glommy. Alrighty, triple speed, it's time to shine. Look at the slow walking animation while I move so fast, it looks so stupid. But thanks to the speed circuits, we move fast. Oh my goodness, it found Frostjaw. It found Frostjaw, dude. Lunar Island, Frostjaw, I think. Cookie cutters, Malbatross spawner, I found everything in the ocean. There we go, all the shadow pieces have been plugged in by day 13. Now, what's next? Well, the shadow piece fight will start on the night of day 21. So before then, how about we do a ruins rush? Of course we're doing a ruins rush. Think of all the good stuff we can get from a ruins rush. And we want to do Fuel Weaver quite fast. Oh. Yeah, right, I forgot. Thanks to the redigestion circuit I made earlier, whenever I eat rot or spoiled food, if once I've consumed 5 of it, I make a Nutribrick. This Nutribrick can be wetted by dropping it in the ocean or watering it, or throwing a water balloon at it, and then it becomes edible and I can eat it. Very cool, very neat, but I won't be using it that much in this run. Finally, it's time to make the bass, and when I say the bass, I mean my crafting stations and then a mess on the floor. I'm making a piggyback for increased inventory space, but it slows my movement speed down, but it doesn't slow it down as much as normal since I have speed circuits plugged in, which of course reduce the slowness that slow items apply to me. But it does still apply a small amount of slowness. Let's command the mapping drones one last time, then we're hopping into the caves. The goal after the shadow pieces is Fuel Weaver, so we need ancient gear to gear up for the ancient Fuel Weaver fight. Blue mushroom, don't mind if I do. Oh my goodness, look at that. It found where I'm looking for. Nice. Thanks to my mapping drone, it found the blue mushroom biome, which of course means I can find the lunar grotto biome hiding behind it. We want this because there are a few scannable creatures in here. Well, 2. Oh wait, no, I want to scan this guy. And I can get my super illumination. Firstly, by picking a light bulb in here, it turns into a light bug. Scanning this unlocks the super illumination circuit. Nice. Finally. Super illumination acquired. Almost a stack of stuff. Yes. So I unlock that, craft it, and plug it in, and that's what it does. It grants me like a headlight type effect, pointing a beam of light in the direction that I'm facing, which means I can't really see what's around me, but I can see what's directly ahead of me. We are also here for the mushrooms that drop living logs, of course. The last thing we're here for are the rats. Scanning them unlock the Sonic Invoker circuit, but to craft it, I need one of their noses, which have a chance to drop when you kill them. We wanted to call in friends before we kill it, so we guarantee we get a nose. Or well, increased chance, because there'll be multiple of them. Sonic Invoker. Scream for friends. There we go. Yeah, it's called in friends. Or one friend. Damn, wasn't very popular. Didn't even drop a nose. That's a shame. I kind of wanted a nose. More mushrooms. Yes, a nose. And a nose later, and we make the Sonic Invoker circuit. Sonic Invoker. And we can just plug that straight in. Oh, hell yeah. Now we can make things panic. This plugs into the gamma section, and it can allow me to go into a stance to make enemies nearby me panic. And thanks to the gamma tinkering skills, I can stay in this stance for as long as possible. This will come in handy a lot later on, but for now, I'm just plugging it in to save inventory space. Just a few blue mushrooms for the journey for a little healing. So despite me being able to eat gears to restore health and hunger and sanity, which I'm sure you're aware of, I don't really want to do that because gears are very valuable, they don't spoil, and I use them for crafting recipes, so I don't want to eat them as a main source of food. I want to have them only as an emergency food source. Alright, fellas, did you find the ruins? No way it found the atrium pillar! I won't have a repeat from last time where it took 1,000 years to find it. Nice! We can drag them back now. We want to scan a slurper and also get a slurper pelt. That might be legit for hunger. I have found the wild biome where slurpers are hiding. Now we want to scan a slurper to unlock the super gastro circuit. But to also craft the super gastro circuit, I need a slurper pelt, which has this chance to drop when you kill a slurper. Nice. If I was smart, I would have made a gastro circuit and brought it down with me so that I could have instantly crafted the super gastro circuit, but I forgot. Oopsie daisy. And we have found the entrance to the ruins. It's time to start gathering materials. We kind of want all the materials that we can get our hands on, but we don't really want to waste time fighting the clockworks, because we can get gears much easier by hammering at the broken clockworks. Normally, I don't go out of my way to kill nightmare creatures, but I have very little nightmare fuel, and I'll be doing a lot of crafting, so I'm desperate enough even to kill the nightmare sharks. Second shark, eh? Better give me 3 nightmare fuel. 2 only. Heading into Ancient Guardian's Labyrinth. Constantly staring at the map because I can't actually see what I'm looking at. It'd be neat if I could find an ice staff to freeze Ancient Guardian with. Ice staff? Man. Ancient Guardian won't be a problem because I have light built in and I have triple speed, so I can dodge very easily even though I don't have a lazy explorer, a walking cane, or a magical presence. I'm switching between 2 football helmets to animation cancel, so that my attacks attack a little faster since I cancel the animation at the end of each attack. Quite a delicious chest, included green gems, gears, and a Thorsight club for a little bit of speed bonus. Nice. I plant the drone. I put stuff in drone. Now, since I've ran out of inventory space, I am deploying my transport drones. I can load it up with 3 items and then send it off. And I'm going to send it off to the station, which I will call home, and I will upgrade, and that will be my crafting station. Now, these drones are unaffected by the range booster circuit because they already have unlimited range, but the further you send them away, the longer it takes for them to arrive at the destination. I'm creating a backup chassis at the crafting station because it doesn't only act as a massive storage unit, but I can also, of course, teleport my consciousness to this body later on, allowing me to instantly teleport to the ruins to do crafting. Then I can use my transport drones to send anything I craft back to the cave entrance. So using transfer consciousness in conjunction with the transport drones works great. I still need to find the chair blueprint for Pearl. These biomes are beautiful, there's so much stuff in them. Yes, destroy it all, destroy it all. Oh, this is gonna be such a mess, it's nightmare phase now. Oh, this is not good. I'm gonna have a sea of, ooh, gears. Don't mind if I do. It's gonna be quite impractical with this amount of creatures. Imagine if I didn't have speed bonus, I would actually be done for. Alright, now we just run away. Don't want to go too close to this knight because he doesn't notice me while I'm at the station. I think there's a shark coming. That's fine. I have time. I can farm shadow creatures. Always hungry for biodata. Like, I am using this as like a teleport point, but it also happens to have no star. No. Oh, my 3 biodata was saved. Oh, it's not filling. Some of those might have been nightmare beaks rather than terror beaks. Okay. Oh, and I'm out of nightmare fuel. I'm sending off all my transport drones back towards the staircase because I do not have enough inventory space to transport everything that I just crafted. Thanks, transport drones. They're actually so good. I love the transport drones. They're so good. Now we need to skedaddle off to find Nightmare Werepig. Before we head back outside, we want to take out the Nightmare Werepig, and that is not only to tick him off as a boss, but I also want the Scrappy Werepig to be alive on the surface. And of course, to spawn the Scrappy Werepig, you have to kill Nightmare Werepig. Alright, let's scan this main biome. When I say scan, not literally. Oh, Nightmare Werepig's right here. Sick. Jimothy, you'll be quite distracting, so I'm gonna leave you there. Now, thanks to my massive speed, this fight will be no problem at all, even though I'm being absolutely swarmed in shadow creatures. But I won't complain, because I do want nightmare fuel. I'm also animation cancelling by constantly unequipping and equipping my Magiluminescence. This is again just to attack a little bit faster. Once Nightmare Werepig hits half health, we can use his punches to knock down his pillars. This gets us Dreadstone so we can make Dreadstone armor later on. We also need Dreadstone, otherwise we can't activate the Shadow Rifts in the caves. And the Shadow Rifts are very essential for WX's endgame gear, because we'll be using the Shadow Maul, and that requires the Shadow Rifts be open to be able to use it. Ooh, the first proper hit I took, wow. Didn't mean to break the club. Oops. I didn't mean to break my Thorsight club because it provides 10% speed bonus. Oops. Oh well. Trusty pick/axe finished the kill. Jimothy! Now, scanning Slurtles unlocks the blocking circuit, but to craft the blocking circuit, I actually need the helmet that they drop, but it's only a small chance, and unfortunately, after taking the time to kill this thing, it did not drop the Shellmet. Maybe next time. Alright, I'm leaving. And send these guys off to explore somewhere. Yeah, go over there. You go over there. My beautiful drones, dude. They're so good. 22 gears as well, I'm rich. 43 biodata. Actually so rich. Right, we need to make this. And we're back on the surface, and I have crafted the thermal circuit. This circuit is great for winter, because it stops you from taking freezing damage. It will keep my body temperature just above freezing. So I'll be sure to plug that in before winter starts. Alrighty. Let's go. So I have to rip out a super illumination and an acceleration circuit and to plug in the thermal circuit. Unfortunately, when you unplug circuits, they lose 25% durability. This isn't a big deal because I'm not going to be ripping them out that often so that they'll break, but it is notable. Super gastro. Thanks to the slurper that I scanned in the caves and the slurper pill I got, I made the super gastro gain circuit. Since my base is close enough to the middle of the map, I'm just moving my range booster body to my base to act as a big storage chest. Anywho, I'm going to rip out most of my alpha circuits because we are now going to plug in the super ones. So by ripping out a few of them, I make room for the super processing one and the super gastro gain one. Super gastro gain reduces my hunger drain by 20% and increases my maximum hunger. So now I have the super gastro gain plugged in, the super processing plugged in, and then 2 of the little hardy circuits because I did not unlock the super hardy circuit quite yet. Oh look, we found the pirate spooky treasure over there. Nice. And then we're doing the shadow pieces. Alright, my things are activating. Double speed is active again. No super illumination. It's so tragic. Hello, is this a level 3 nest? Gonna hang out here during the night. On the night of day 20, I'm standing next to a spider den to try to spawn a spider queen, but also staying near Mactusk because on day 21, Mactusk will spawn and we want to kill him for the walking cane. Because for the ancient Fieldweaver fight, while you can do it without the Lazy Explorer, that requires a lot of skill, which I do not have, so I want the Lazy Explorer for the Fieldweaver fight, which means getting a walking cane from Mactusk. Surely a spider queen's gonna spawn, right? Alright, let's go get my walking cane. Hello? I didn't bring Jimothy with me. Jimothy! Killing the Ice Hound very fast freezes Mactusk, and also thanks to my thermal circuit, it takes more Ice Hounds to freeze me. But I don't ever want to get actually frozen, because if I do, I lose circuit charges, disabling my thermal circuit, causing me to start taking freezing damage. Very unfortunately, I got nothing from Mactusk, so I'm going to have to wait until day 23.5 or day 24 for Mactusk to respawn so that I can try my luck again at getting the walking cane. But at least this gives me an excuse to take longer to prepare for Fieldweaver, because I need the Lazy Explorer. Sure, let's plug in another hardy circuit. More health. Alright, we're gaming, except we didn't get a walking cane. But regardless of the Lazy Explorer situation, the next step is of course the shadow pieces. I can only fight the shadow pieces on the night of day 21, or I have to wait another 20 days, so it has to happen tonight. Right, so I need 3 of these for my boys. Got those done. And I need super hardy circuits which aren't active yet, and then that's it. Then it's just like, I'll give them Thorsight suits, which I haven't made yet, and I don't have enough Thorsight, so I will need to go back to the brains. Backup gears, mag, all good. Once I've spawned all 3 and they're trying to attack me, I have to craft another rook so that I can get 2 shadow atriums. Those are the shadow hearts that spawn Fieldweaver. Dodge that, slap that there, bam, boom. Why can't I make it? Oh, I need to put the marble on it. Slap the marble on there. Job done, make the rook. Oh, we took the hit, that's fine. 1 will spawn Fieldweaver, and 1 will craft the shadow maul. Now, will we be able to target the knight? Ooh, I think so. The order in which we'll be killing the shadow pieces is Knight, Bishop, Rook. Since I have loads of speed bonus, I have plenty to dodge the level 3 rooks, as long as I don't make a mistake. See, idiot. I've got like mad speed, there's no way I'm getting hit, for real, for real. Oof. I have gears, it's fine. It'll be fine. I have gears if I really need to heal my sanity. We've reached the level 3 Shadow Rooks. The only danger now here is going insane and then shadow creatures attacking me. Because if a shadow creature attacks me, it staggers me. And if the timing is wrong, I'll get staggered and then the Shadow Rooks will attack me and they'll hit me doing big damage. So we want to avoid that. Thankfully, the speed is carrying us here, so we can dodge everything. And if all else fails, I can eat a gear to restore lots of sanity, health, and hunger to get out of a bad situation. I feel like I'm not going insane, like, very fast at all. The super processing is doing work. Can we sync both of you up, please? To be fair, it does take a while to kill the rooks, so I won't have to wait all that much longer to kill a second Mac Tusk, so that's fine. As long as it drops me a Walrus Tusk, then we'll be okay. I guess they might die at about the same time. Smack, smack. You've been deaded by WX. But look at all these gears! Oh! Over half a day later, and we finally defeat all the shadow pieces. And we get some delicious gears to go home with. I want to scan you. Do you want to come back to the base with me so I can show you off to Jimmy? I sound come with me. I want to show you to Jimmy. Look at this. I'm like almost as fast as ice hounds. Yes, scan it, Jimothy. Scan it. I would like the refrigerant circuit. I can also scan Deerclops for that, but like double the scan. That's like more bio data. Yo, tumbleweeds. Ooh, unlocked. Alright, let's go spawn a Spider Queen because I need my super hardy circuits for my bots. As I spawn a Spider Queen, I'm just going to sit next to her nest and hope that it spawns a Spider Queen. I need to hang around for a Spider Queen. Mactus hasn't quite respawned yet, but I'm just standing next to a spider den, a level 3 spider den, hoping for a miracle, hoping for a queen to show herself. So, yeah, there you go. Oh, yes, yes. Jimothy, get ready. We're looking for a nurse spider. Yes! Come with me, little nurse spider, come with me. Alright, job done. We can leave. We got what we wanted. Okay, I unfortunately need to rip some stuff out. That will disable my thermal circuit. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to unplug 2 of my hardy circuits and make a super hardy circuit and then plug that in. Now, I don't have the alpha tinkering skills unlocked, but if I did, the super hardy circuit provides a small amount of armor, reducing the damage I take from all sources to my health. But like I said, I don't have the alpha tinkering skills unlocked, so I don't get that buff. Instead, I just get the extra max health. I require spider glands. Hand them over. 40 nightmare fuel. Holy moly. Oh my goodness. I need spider glands. Oh, my circuits are back up. Cool. Hello? Finally, MacTusk has respawned on day 24. Let's test our luck and see if we can get ourselves the essential walking cane to make the lazy explorer for Ancient Fuel Weaver. Terrabig, please. I had to kill the evil MacTusk. How are you still alive? One cane, please. Yes, I got the cane. I'm so good at the game. The run will not be delayed by MacTusk. Very good. Lucky me, got myself the MacTusk so I can make the walking cane. Game's on. Now, we want to kill Fuel Weaver before day 30. That's because after Fuel Weaver is defeated, I can turn on the Shadow Rifts. And the Shadow Rifts take 5 days to actually appear. And we want the Shadow Rifts active before the end of winter. We also need to be back on the surface before day 31 for the full moon night so that I can do the moonstone event. Tentacle, whip the spiders for me. I need the spider glands. Ooh, a spider gland. I thirst for the spider glands. For me, whether the characters... Ooh, what the? I got Rook and Bishop in the same tumbleweed? Those are incredibly rare, and I got both of them from the same tumbleweed. That's crazy. Alright, these are my bot circuits. They are gaming right now. Actually, I have quite a little bit of prep to do to get my minions up and running. I have to get the scrap. Then I need to get like 3 Thulsite suits for them and 2 football helmets each. I'm at the scrapyard beating down the scrap fences so I can get some scrap to make the Spectral Transfer Module. This allows me to use Gestalts to infest my uninhabited chassis, bringing clones with me into boss fights, and I can equip them with gear, give them food, and they'll eat it automatically. So I'm gonna make 3 clones, gear them up well good, then bring them with me to Ancient Fuelweaver. Haha! I've finally achieved playing Don't Starve together alone, but together. And what's great about these clones is they also use your circuits, but I need to actually give them circuits, which means not only do I have to have my own circuits, but I need to make 3 more lots of circuits for all of my chassis, because I can only have 3. I am hungry for biodata, so we once again bullying Dragonfly for a little bit of biodata. I'm gonna try to make them Thulsite clubs, but we'll see. That might not happen. Now, I can make 2 clubs unless I dupe. Whatever, let's make them all clubs because I have super processing units. I hope the clubs don't absolutely annihilate their sanity though. I'm sending my drones off back to my crafting station at the ruins, then I teleport to my ruins chassis so I can do some crafting ready for Fuelweaver. Time to go insane. So I'm duping up Thulsite clubs and Thulsite bodies because that's the gear I'll be giving to my clones. They'll all have a Thulsite body, football helmets, and a Thulsite club each. And the Thulsite club is an important pick because my clones do half damage, except anything that comes from their weapons, like the shadow tentacles that comes from Thulsite clubs, they're not affected by my clone's half damage multiplier. So that will be the weapon of choice. They do lots of damage, and they won't die. But there's a downside to using Thulsite clubs. The shadow tentacles that spawn have a sanity aura. Once their sanity hits 0, they die, and they leave the chassis behind, and they leave. So I need to keep their sanity up, otherwise they die, and they're very hard to re-inhabit. It will be a massive deal if my clones die in a very unfortunate place, because I can only move them by either switching my consciousness to them, or if there's a Gestalt nearby, I can have it infest the corpse. But of course, in the Fuelweaver fight, there's no Gestalts nearby, so if they die there, they're probably going to stay there for a while. Then once I'm done crafting, I'm using my drones to send everything back to the cave entrance. Alright, I need to send some of the drones back after I've emptied them. Day 27, oh. Sends a delivery drone with delivery drones to my corpse over there. Here comes my bot. Nyam. Alright, I think we can just go do Fuelweaver now. I just need to grab some like cactus. I need to bring so much stuff. The clones don't follow me in and out of the caves, so I have to make my cave clones in the caves, which means using the Gestalts in the Lunar Grotto biome to infest them. So I'm sending all of their gear, including their circuits, their Thulsite bodies, their Thulsite clubs, I'm sending them all to one place inside the Lunar Grotto biome, ready to infest my clones. So we are going to Alright, now we send drones off. We're just going to send them to that opening there. Hammer this chassis, otherwise I can't make them. Alright, now we're good. Still want Fuelweaver dead before day 30. I need to be back day 31 to do the main colours. Otherwise I'm like really sad. I'm like really sad if I don't do day 31. I think I'm gonna pop the crown on in case a bunch of monkeys get me. I'm running headfirst into them. Are there monkeys hiding in the darkness over there? try something. Oh, I think that worked. See, they're panicking. Right, now we make our race escape. So you can't quite see what's happening, but by activating the Sonic Invoker circuit, it made the monkeys that were following me panic, and then they left me alone. We'll just leave that there. Alright, cool. That's destroyed, now we can leave again. Oh, I can make them panic, right? And then using the Sonic Invoker circuit again, I'm making spiders panic so I can mine their nests for fossil fragments without having to kill them. Very neat and handy. Every time I use this circuit, it has a 20-second cooldown, so I do have to wait a little bit between uses. Alright, cool. That didn't take as long as I thought. Alright, cool. Nice, nice, nice. We're making okay time. With 8 fossil fragments acquired, I'm heading over to where I sent my transport drones to activate my clones. Alright, here we go, boys. Moment of truth. It's all come together very well. I just need some gestalts. I'm going to put down each body, give them their circuits, give them their gear, switch to the body, plug in all their circuits, and then I will activate them. In the time between I did this run and we were editing it, Clay introduced the fact that you could open your clones to check their inventory while they're alive. And also, the clones can repair stuff with repair kits. But unfortunately, that is not in this video until the later part of the video. Epic. Thanks, Clay. And a hardy circuit. As for the circuit loadout for my clones, I'm giving them 1 super hardy circuit to increase their health and 2 super processing units, because each one gives them +2 sanity per minute, which will hopefully keep their sanity up while they're in the caves. And also a good thing about the clones is that by default, their sanity drain is half yours, so their sanity doesn't go down nearly as fast. Once I attach the spectral capture machine, a gestalt will wander over and be attracted to the body and infest it. I don't see any gestalts. I don't think my sanity is high enough. Cactus flesh it is. Alright, there's a gestalt. Cool, 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 cool. Yes, first gestalt, yes! My first child! Yes! My first child has been born! Yes! Born into this world. Yes! You can have this. Where's your Thulsite suit? Thulsite suit. Any food or extra armor or extra weapons I put in the clone's inventory, it will use it when the time is right. So they are very clever, my very clever drones. This, and you can have like 3 gears. I'm even going to give them gears for emergency healing. Okay, cool. Yes. Yes, my second child. Yeah, have this. Have this. And switch this guy. You can have some cactus for like, because I need to get them there as well, so they're going to have low hunger. What are you eating? Yes! Yes! That. Alright, fellas, you've all got gears and such. We gotta go. We gotta leave. We got stuff and places to be. I hope you all stay alive. Where was the pillar? Fellas? Yes. They even have map icons. Look at them eating their cactus. Let's find me an ancient fuel weaver. Yes, they're eating their cactus. They're doing so good. So if you remember, these clones die if they hit 0 sanity, and I need to get them to the atrium, which means on the way they might lose some sanity, but hopefully they'll have enough to actually fight Fuel Weaver before dying like really early in the fight. Keep moving, boys. Oh, is that the atrium? Nice. Actually, sick find. Found the atrium so fast. Fellas, are you stuck? One of my fellas is stuck. Bruh! Cool. Sick. Very epic. Wow. One of my fellas got stuck and then the game crashed. We made it. The fellas have made it to Fuel Weaver. Yes, the fellas. Yes. It's time, dude. Oh, it's time. Let's go. The fellas! These clones are so good. If you attack, they attack with you, but they don't just target things like pigmen. No, they attack whether you attack or not. So if you attack and then you stop attacking, they'll stop attacking. They also kite, and they also work if you give them the right tools. They'll also equip new armor and new weapons if the armor weapons break. They're so good. Well, kind of, but we'll see. Yes, eat the cactus, fellas. This is so good. Phase 2's challenges are the healers, which there are a ton of, and the shadow hands that give people an invincibility shield. Dude, the fellas do so much damage with those like clubs. I didn't realize they would do so much damage. So the way I'm going to try to counter them is I'm going to drag Fueweaver around the outside of the arena, keeping him away from the healers while knocking out the shadow hands. And that's because the healers spawn inside the circle in the central bit of the arena. So dragging Fueweaver around the outside will hopefully keep them away. But if he gets too close to even one healer, he'll bend down and start eating. My fellas only attack the exact mob that I attack, so they're not actually going to help at all when fighting minions. Get him, fellas. I can't attack, but I can attack in spirit. As you can see, even if I'm not in attack range, as long as I'm holding the attack command, my fellas will attack whatever I'm targeting. So you can command them remotely, kind of, to attack Fueweaver. Or any mob, for that matter. Fellas, help! It's the final stretch, fellas! Get him! Wow! Me and the fellas! Me and the fellas! Yes! Me and... Oh no! One of the fellas deactivated right at the end. Yo, one of the fellas' sanity got a bit too low right at the end. Lucky I've got the second processing circuits. Yeah, dude. One of the fellas. Now that Fueweaver is dead, I can offer the Dreadstone to Charlie, and that will activate the Shadow Rifts. Oh my goodness, me and the fellas pulled it off. As we can see by the clock, it's almost day 31, which means my rifts will spawn just before day 36. I would have liked to defeat Fueweaver sooner, but I had to do the prep for the clones because it's funny. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this fallen hero. This fella, he consumed everything and he died from low sanity, it looks like. Okay, cool. This can be your resting place. I'm going to take the other two fellas back now. My fallen hero. Put down a Star Callers. Put this on. Put this in. And do a little bit of this. You remember that Sonic Invoker circuit that I got from the Lunar Grotto from scanning and killing the mole rat things? Well, we're about to put it into practice to see if it's going to work. Because I have the gamma tinkering skills unlocked, I can stay in this panic-inducing stance for as long as I want. But if anything touches me, like hits me, or if I move, I will get knocked out of the stance. Now what this stance does is it makes everything panic in a 3-tile radius around me, including all of the creatures that want to attack the Moonstone. Although, as you can see, sometimes it takes like a few seconds to kick in, so hounds will come in from off-screen and get a bite in on the Moonstone. Uh-oh, will it hold out long enough? Oh, we're so gaming. I'm not going to make Shadow Chester. Ooh, we got the full collection. We got the Tamo Shanna boys. Hawk Tour! Right, now we need to go find Deerclops. Time to test out my brand new bone armor versus the Deerclops. Now, ideally, I would have got the Maul already, so I would have defeated Fueweaver in like day 25 or something like that. Because then I could have my Maul and feed Deerclops to my Maul. You'll understand what that means later. But for now, I won't get the Maul nearly in time to use the Maul to defeat Deerclops. So we'll defeat Deerclops with a trusty Dark Sword. Alright, Clopsy, there you are. The Bone Hammer is a useful bit of equipment because when wearing it, all nightmare creatures will become passive to you even if you're insane. And it also induces insanity, so it spawns lots of shadow creatures. I would teleport to my my drone moving bot. Look at how well they've mapped the ocean. They've like uncovered the entirety of the ocean. Kind of, not really. It's only don't cover like that way. Ooh, deer. Oh, deer and clawsack spawned right next to each other. What are the chances? Like actually, what are the chances? That's amazing. So we could do that. Oh, I need to grab Jimothy. Jimothy? Go Jimothy to scan the Krampus for the spatializer. We're looking to unlock every circuit, lads. We have Chorus Box, have to scan Prowl 4. Spatializer, about to unlock that, and then Spin Cycle. We're actually about to unlock all the circuits. That's so cool. I am ready for spring. We have this. I will not need this for a long time. Oh yeah, we're about to go kill claws, right? Time for the claws fight. Once again, if I had the Shadow Maul, I would be killing claws to feed claws to the Shadow Maul. And claws even counts as 2 boss kills for the Shadow Maul. But anyway, with the amount of speed I have, claws will be no problemo. I'm even dodging the temperature damage from the ice and fire deer. Look, I'm gaining sanity. Jimothy, it's your time to shine. I'll kill one and you can scan the other. Having Jimmy scan while I'm trying to fight and dodge is quite tricky, so I'm going to kill one of the Krampus and then bait the other Krampus around to let Jimmy scan it. Because of course, if I leave Jimmy's circle, it cancels the scan. Nice. Good job, Jimothy. I'm very proud. You can't read. Our spatializer circuit unlocked. No Krampus sack for me. What the hell? I'm hungry. Phase 2 is normally a little bit of a danger for most characters, but not for WX. I've got a mad amount of speed. Even without wearing the Lazy Explorer, I have more than enough speed to dodge the pounce attack. Yippee. Now, what we're going to get from Claws' pouches, honestly, one of the best things I can get is either the Malpatros bill for Sea Speed Traversity, is that a word? Or a Royal Jelly so that I can make a Bean Booster without killing Bean Queen, but we'll be killing her soon enough. Another Deerclops eyeball. 1 Krampus sack. So in this run, I need lots of scrap for multiple different things, but mainly Celestial, Scion, and Warbot. But the next drone that we're going to craft requires 2 scrap, and that's why we're gathering scrap now. Scrappy Werepig spawns 10 days after you've killed Nightmare Werepig. But we're not going to kill Scrappy Werepig now, because we want lots of scrap during the run, and the only renewable way to get scrap, like, well, as soon as you want it, is to have Scrappy Werepig throw junk piles at you, which you can do infinitely as long as he's alive. So I definitely don't want to kill him so that I can keep farming scrap long into the future. Because funny, I want to be able to see everything. I must die. That's not very nice. Yes, attack Chester. He's very evil. Full of evil, in fact. Bye. I got what I came for. By searching his main scrap pile, I've also grabbed the Tingle Node blueprint. I might use this for some clockwork farming later for gears, haha. Ooh, I need a lightning rod. I don't want my Shadow Maul. Alright, how much construction magic do we have? Ooh. Zaptracuta Copter has been acquired. The Zaptracuta drone requires so much biodata and a little bit of scrap, but it will be useful for killing Vault Goats and charging them. Since winter is over, I'm unplugging my thermal circuit, which drains durability, which is a shame, but oh well, and I'll be plugging in a super illumination circuit and an electrification circuit, but I don't have it yet. A milk is what we need, a milk. Which you get by killing a Vault Goat who is charged. And how do you charge Vault Goats? Well, you can either wait and hope they get hit by lightning, or I can use my new Zaptracuta drone. Zaptracuta drone has a default range of up to 4 tiles, and if you attack anything with it within 3 tiles, they will become aggroed onto you and start to attack you, which is great for me because it's easy to tag Vault Goats and it charges them at the same time. Excellent. And because I attacked it within 3 tiles, it aggroes onto me. Yes, milk. Jimothy, it's time to scan. This up is so good. Give me 3, give me 3, give me 3, give me 3. 5! And look at that, we've achieved electric circuit. Yes. Aha! Now, this electric circuit does thorn damage, electric thorn damage back to enemies who attack me. And it also charges Vault Goats. And it makes me immune to all electric effects, including the Vault Goats attacks, electric fence, and some electric attacks from bosses. Oh, and we got a horn. Look at how much ocean I've explored. It's beautiful. Still didn't find Pearl. I need to hop on the ocean app properly for that. Aha! Get electrocuted. Okay, it's time to go to the ruins and do stuff and things. Yippee, yippee, yippee. And I have illumination, so I can actually see. Isn't it cool? Ooh! I can't scan this, right? No, I cannot. While muskus and their eggs have spawned, we don't want to kill them yet, because we want to feed them to our maul. And would you look at that? It's after day 36, so let's head back into the caves, see if the shadow rifts are active. Wait, I thought one of you died. Wait, this is the wrong... Wait, I didn't go up this wormhole. That means you guys just teleported here. That's kind of sick. Wait, what? For sure. Yes, my boys! My fellas! Legit need to give them the chorus box so they stay alive. Oh boy, the rift's open, boys. The rift is open. Yes, the fellas. The fellas are doing damage. Yes, I stunned him. These Slurtles can drop the Shelmet, which is an ingredient for my blocking circuit. But will I get the Shelmet? Oh, he didn't drop a Shelmet. Oh, my fellas are gonna die of hungriness. I'll feed them lichen. Oh wait, then their sanity goes down. I can't feed them lichen. Oh, there's a planar shark. That's very scary. The rifts are active, which means we can get one of these dreadstone outcrops. I'll get one of two encounters here. Either Rictus, the snake, or the Inkblight trio. Alright, fellas, you gotta split the carrots. Yes, chug the carrots, boys. Using the bone helmet makes the nightmare creatures from the nightmare phase not attack me, but I can still attack the Inkblights without any repercussions. You have to do damage to Rictus to get him out of hiding, and the electric circuit does that perfectly. Whenever I get attacked, I do damage back, and then knocks Rictus out of the Shadow Realm, or wherever it's hiding. Nice. The shadow creatures are all very scary, I'll be honest. Nice. I just have to keep this on. Dark Tatters and Pure Horror, that's what we wanted. These are the essential ingredients for all of the Void gear and my Shadow Maul. I didn't bring pick/axe. Would you like to fight? Why did they hit me? I had Sonic invoked. And that is why we have the electric circuit. Whenever a big group of enemies attack me, they get stunned so that I can escape. We're heading back to Ancient Guardian's Labyrinth because I need to put a heart inside a Mimic chest, and then I need to kill the Mimic chest to get a Possessed Shadow Heart. Luckily for me, the first chest I try, I get a Mimic. So upon a Shadow Rift activating, a portion of the chests in the Labyrinth and Ancient Fu Weaver's Atrium will be turned into Mimics. That will be chests that can turn into Mimics when you open them. And of course, this is what I need to possess my Shadow Atrium, because I need this Possessed Shadow Atrium to make my Shadow Maul, haha! To achieve full power. Since Ancient Guardian has respawned, let's just take him out, because Ancient Guardian has some really good drops. We're hoping, of course, for gears and green gems. Oh, there's only one fella left. Oh no. Where's my last fella? Oh, my last fella died to a spider. Oh, the last fella has fallen. I can't let him get destroyed by Ancient Guardian. It's acid raining so hard, dude. My first spring, I have to deal with acid rain. This acid rain in the cave drains your health and anything perishable in your inventory. Now, you can use rain protection to defend from it like the umbrella, but it rips through the durability really fast. Ideally, you'd have the umbrella, which is something you craft with Pure Horror and Dark Taz, but I haven't had the chance to go back to the surface to craft it. Gears, nice. My fellas. Oh, my fellas. And now I have to make it through monkeys, and I can't see anything. You give it the Possessed Heart and it's like buffed. Oh no. Oh goodness. The Shadowcraft plinth, what I crafted in the ruins, is what allows me to craft all of my gear. My endgame Void gear, including the Shadow Maul. Yeah, no construction magic, just make the Maul. Hell yeah. The Maul is ours. And for now, Cowl, Umbrella, and then just repair kits. Jimothy, scan the children. You can see that the Moose Goose babies are scannable. Now, given that the circuits usually do something related to what you scan to obtain them, what do you think these guys unlock? Oh my goodness, do I have to like wait for it to like transform? Aha, I get electrocuted. My mule is in my backpack. I was going to do the final hit with the mule. Now this weapon can be leveled up. Every 3 boss kills you do with it, it goes up by 1 level, going up to a maximum of level 3, where it becomes the best in slot melee weapon for every character, at least for most of them. Jimmy is so slow. We got him. Finally. 6 biodata. Spin cycle circuit. The final circuit has been unlocked. I want 2 of them though. The spin cycle circuit. This circuit grants a very simple but very effective effect. And that is, when you have it plugged in, anything that counts as an axe, a pickaxe, or a hammer, instead of doing normal attacking, you will actually spin. This attack looks funny, but is also area of effect. But Jakey, axes aren't very strong. Like, if you used an axe, you'd only be doing like 27 damage. Yes, but the Shadow Maul actually also counts as an axe. That's right. So the best in slot melee weapon I have as WX, I can now use as an area of effect weapon because I can spin with it. Oh baby. But it does require 6 biodata, and I want 2 of them, because plugging in 2 of them allows you to spin for 12 seconds instead of 8 seconds. There is a mild downside, which is once you've spun for 8 seconds or 12 seconds with 2 spin cycle circuits plugged in, you actually go dizzy and you go into a stunned animation for like a second or 2. But most of the time that doesn't happen, you don't have to worry about it. Aha! Spin! Spin! As you can see, as I start spinning, I'm attacking very fast. The first attack has a slightly delayed attack animation, in that my first attack is like mildly slower than a normal attack, but every attack after that is way faster, about 34% faster. It's also, of course, area of effect. Oh, it's so delicious. And wearing the Void Cowl with it buffs its damage up to 80 damage at level 0. But of course, as I level it up, it will gain more damage. And it also gains another effect, which we'll discuss later. Oh, my weapon. The Maul is 1 more boss off of being fed into level 1. And then my healing problems are solved. I want to level my Maul up as fast as possible, and you can only level it up by feeding it bosses. So let's go around the map slaughtering every Moose Goose, because every Moose Goose counts as 1 kill. Here comes the level 1 Maul. Oh! Awa. Awa awake. Yes, that is right. Awa awake. Oh, here comes the healing. Ooh. Aha! After killing enough Moose Goose, my Maul has reached level 1. I have now unlocked a new ability. When I attack with my Maul now, I drain sanity but restore health every single attack for everything I hit. And of course, my damage goes up. This is where I have to start being careful, because if my Maul breaks, as in I get its 0% durability, it drains all of the boss kills off of the weapon, which means I have to start progressing it all over again. So, make sure not to break it, Jakey. Definitely won't break it. No, Jakey is very careful. Come here, the spiders. Spin! Spin! Yes. Oh, spin! The umbrella that I crafted can be deployed on the ground to create an area effect bubble protecting you from rain and acid rain. It's pretty neat. It allows me to equip all of my gear while still being protected from the rain. Oh, my trusty Maul. While the children sleep. Yes, while the children sleep. And like, while you're fighting something, like, the shadow creatures just die. It's so cool. I think it's 1 away from level 1. Thank you very much. I ran out of Moose Goose to kill, but I want to kill more bosses to level up my Maul. Who should we kill next? I know, the Eye of Terror from Terraria. Spin! Oh wait, wrong helmet. And see, like with this, I just don't have to care about the minions. What's fun about the electric circuit as well is whenever anything attacks you, it stuns them, including bosses, so it stops the Eye of Terror from dashing around. What was that massive glide? Hell yeah. Oh, the Maul is level 2. He is not quite as hungry. He's 3 bosses off of being level 3. Oh yeah. And with the Eye of Terror dead, my Shadow Maul has leveled up to level 2. At this point, I have the same damage as the Void Scythe, but of course, I have a lifesteal effect, and also the lifesteal effect gets upgraded since I am now a level 2 Maul. There's only 1 level left to go. At level 3, I will have better damage than the Void Scythe, which is the other main shadow weapon that every other player can use. And I'm just chewing through a bunch of spiders because it's funny. Chop, 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 chop. Oh wait, I was meant to keep that so I could dupe it. Oops. We're back in the ruins because I want green gems to duplicate some void gear so that I can make more repair kits for my Shadow Maul. Because if I break my Shadow Maul, it resets to level 0. We don't want that. So I want to have plenty of repair kits to keep repairing it. Right, I mine faster. There are bishops here, but they just can't see me. You have to be like right in their face for them to see you. Leave me alone. When anything hits me, they get electrified, we know this, but clock bugs are specifically weak to electric. They get stunned for a few seconds, and the electric travels through each of them and stuns all of them, haha! Spin! Bone Helm is so good. Bone Helm is so good. I don't know how I intend to make all of this stuff without living logs. Killing Rictus also gets me those materials for the Shadow Repair Kit, so we'll be killing him as often as we can. Nice. Spin, baby, spin! Nice. When you kill the Inkblight Trio or Rictus, you usually get more Dark Tatters than Pure Horror, so I go back to the main rift to kill the Shadow Rat things and kill them because they drop lots of Pure Horror. Spin! Nice. Yeah, I think whenever the Maul hits 10%, I'll just repair it because I can't. If it breaks, I'll fry. Oh yeah, no, right, I need to do Bee Queen. I want to bundle up all that meat to feed to my boys. Should I bring one boy to life on the surface for Bee Queen? Nah, I'll just spin. I heal and then I spin. I just don't need anything. I can just repair stuff and I win. Cool. You know what, boys? I want my jelly bean circuit, my bean booster circuit. So it's time to take out the Bee Queen. My Maul is only level 2, but that is enough damage to defeat the Bee Queen. But Jake, you have no way of dealing with the minions. Don't worry about it. I will deal with the minions. Since I can spin, the Grumblebees just walk into my spin and then just kind of die. If I spin for 12 seconds straight, I get dizzy, but very rarely do I do this, because I'm usually kiting or moving around, which gives me a cooldown between spinning. You are no match for my spin! I'm feeling that, like, I can spin until going dizzy. There is, like, no downside other than a small animation. There's no, like, cooldown downside. I stare at the Maul's durability. I can't have it breaking. This is very funny. It's not even about DPS. It's just about utility. It's gonna repair it as soon as it drops below 10%. Spin! The Void Cowl buffs the damage of the Shadow Maul, and it buffs it more if you get a hit streak without getting hit. And the Bone Armor actually helps with this because it negates a hit every 5 seconds. Let's just keep spinning until I get dizzy. There's no downside. You can do that. But I never naturally spin all the way till dizziness. You know what I'm saying? Spin! Yeah, Fuel Weaver first is the best. Cool. Just keep spinning. Oh, finally we hit dizzy state. Then we pause for 2 seconds and our dizziness is gone and we can continue spinning. What's funny is you just kill all the shadow creatures as well as they approach. You don't have to pause the fight for shadow creatures because they just get spinned on. Because you just spin every... Oh, she's dead! Oh wait, I should have got Jimmy to scan her. Oh man. Oh well. Alright, we have spun to 1 gamers. We have spun to 1 and it cost us like nothing. Make sure to repair the Shadow Maul in plenty of time, Jakey. We don't want that breaking. That would be quite devastating. The Bee Queen circuit. Oh yeah. Health, hunger, bean booster. Oh yeah. Alright, we're gonna bundle this up for the boys. The fellas. My Maul hungers for another boss kill. Let's defeat Dragonfly. But first, let me scan him for 10 biodata. Delicious. Yes, shadow creature, come. And I can deal with both larvae at the same time. Because we just do a little bit of spinning. When Dragonfly spawns larvae, you want to kill them as soon as possible so you're not overwhelmed. But if I do get overwhelmed by multiple larvae at once, it doesn't really matter because I have area of effect damage. You're approaching. Oh. Spin. There you go. Yeah, you have infinite health because you just chew up all of the shadow creatures that come to you. It's amazing. 1 green gem, amazing. Let's go do some duping with these living logs that I have. Not that rift, but the... Oh no! Oh, cool. Oh! Another reason why the electric circuit is good. I walked inside of the thing. Normally that hits you tons of times and then steals some equipped items. But the electric circuit made it spit me back out. That's so good. I didn't realize that. Yo, that's so good. I'm making a bunch of green magic because it saves resources. And the resources I want to save and duplicate are, of course, these shadow materials so I can make more repair kits. So I'm going to repeatedly craft with a construction amulet a void robe, and then deconstruct it using the deconstruction staff. This makes me profit some dark tatters and pure horror for every craft. Then I'll use this dark tatter and pure horror to make the repair kits. Spin against all of them. I will spin you all. Much sanity regen. Alright. Yeah, I think it's time for archives and I need to like not get obliterated while I'm down there. Archives. And I have enough full sight. Are there babies over there? That's not allowed. I thought I cleared all the babies. Children are not allowed to survive in my world. Turns out I didn't kill all the muskus. Well, we can't have that. No. My Maul's level 3! My Maul is level 3! Oh my goodness, my Maul is so powerful. With the final muskus of the map defeated, my Maul has leveled up to level 3. This is now my best in-slot weapon for single target damage, but I also spin and I also attack faster. Excellent. And you know, also it gives me lifesteal. Since summer is coming up, I'm going to quickly just make a moon cooler staff so I can cool down easier. Now, I do have the refrigerant circuit that I can make, which is like the thermal circuit, but for summer, it keeps you cool so you don't overheat. But I don't really want to unplug my circuits. I kind of like having light and electric. So let's make the moon cooler staff using the exact same method as before with the sonic invoker circuit. No way is it going to work. Spin. Oh, hell no. I'm kind of getting lucky that there's no sanity creatures right now. Epic. A tree guard. I'm gonna kill you and chop more trees. How's that? Yeah, the thermals don't defeat antline anyway, so this is fine. Time to do a bunch of gathering from Pearl's tasks, because the next target is Celestial Champion, which means we need to fight Crab King. So we'll just sail to like these cutters. Sea exploration is usually quite bad, but thanks to my mapping robots or drones, they've uncovered everything I need to find on the ocean, including cookie cutters, which is usually a massive pain to find on the ocean because you need them for Pearl's tasks. Spin! Amazing. What is this animation? Why am I not constantly spinning? Oh, it's action key reborn. And now we can send this guy over to Pearl. Bye. I haven't seen any painted rocks. Yeah, I haven't seen any painted rocks. Oh, never mind. So monkeys are in bottom right quadrant. Yeah. Since I'm doing the Pearl tasks not really fast, I have access to a few more tasks, including the flower salad task and the lure plant task provided by Spring. So I don't need to do awkward tasks like fishing that would usually take a very long time. The last circuit, here we go. The last circuit, ladies and gentlemen. The chorus box circuit. Here we go. Boom! All of them have been unlocked. Will you sink my boat if I just attack you like this? Oh, he just sits there confused. Amazing. That's one way to kill a narwhal. We've got this chassis to teleport to and fro. I'm looking for a specific shell, because the specific shell I need to make the chorus box circuit, which I unlocked by scanning Pearl. The shell I need specifically is the baritone shell. I got one from there. Cool. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. You what, mate? I was not insane. Bean Booster, why aren't you regenerating? Using the telelocator staff allows me to force it to rain, so that I can do the umbrella task for Pearl. Defeat shadow creatures? No, just teleport them away. So I actually want her shells. I have a stupefying, so I don't need to buy it, so that's fine. One Pearl, please. Sick. Now that I've got Pearl's Pearl, I'm going to destroy everything, or mostly everything on Pearl's Island, including the berry bushes. We're going to dig them back up, because later on, there will be bright shades spawning, which target plants that you've planted. And I want them to spawn at my base, not Pearl's Island, so that's why I have to rip up the berry bushes here. And then I'm also just hammering everything to get my resources back. You can't have them, Pearl. Goodbye. Where are we landing? I might need to kill you later. A humble fling-o-matic. Now that I've deconstructed the Mooncrawler staff, it's time to go into the archives to activate them to progress towards the Celestial Champion. Oh, cool. Oh, I didn't realize. Of course, AoE mines. What am I thinking? Of course, AoE mines. That's so cool. Nice. Putting nightmare fuel, or anything really, including twigs, into the crock pot with the already existing collected dust gets me ambrosia. I can feed this to a dust moth to unlock a blueprint. Hello. I have this. I have this. I have this. Activating the archives does two things. One, it allows me to turn these forgotten knowledges into blueprints so I can make things that include finding Crab King and spawning Festival Champion. And the second thing it does is it starts a little bit of a war in the Lunar Grotto. This war includes Great Extolts. These Great Extolts attack anything shadow related, including me if I'm wearing my Shadow Maul or my Void Cowl. So that's not good, because you know, they hit really hard. I can kill you so fast you don't even know. I can move while I'm attacking. Look at that. Look how fast that was. That was beautiful. I forget which one I need. I think I need the tool one and the bubble one, and I think this one is the... I think that's the wrong one, I'm pretty sure. What's this? Why is it... It's always... Okay. It was like the last one every time I tried for the first three. What's this? Terra Firma Tampa. What's this? Ancient Stonework. Can I feed this meat like that? No, okay. Okay, so that was the wrong one. Oh well. Excellent. I have everything I need. I can leave now. I am gonna get slammed by Gestalt, so I leave. Unless I dodge them all. They hit so hard and so fast. Look at them chasing. They smack for like a whole lot of damage. Oh, even with all the speed, it's still slow. Now, will I be able to tank Antlion? Probably. That is what I shall do. I'm gonna hold F really hard. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep killing the sand spikes as well. Yes. Now dodge. Let the bone armor do its work. Kill the sand spikes, get them out of my way. Now we dodge. Like, you don't even have to dodge that much because you destroy the sand spikes. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. You don't have... Usually, if you do this without the helmet, the problem is you get so many sand spikes that you end up getting trapped. But of course, I break all of them, so I don't need to do that. Amazing. I've built 2 astral detectors to find the lunar altars that are buried underneath the mainland surface. There are 2 pieces to this one altar, then I need to find 3 more altars, which is a total of 4 pieces, then these 2. So 6 pieces to make 3 altars in total. The first 2 are on the mainland, like I said, the second is on Crab King, and the last set is on Lunar Island. Thanks to my acceleration circuits, I don't move nearly as slow when I'm carrying these heavy objects. Now that I've dug up the mainland lunar altar pieces, I can go to Lunar Island, and thanks to my Rotobot map scanning robot drones, I know exactly where Lunar Island is. I need to plug all of the altars in a triangle on Lunar Island, and the triangle is made up of 3 points of course, but each point is a celestial fissure. So I need to find 3 of them that are close enough together. Alright, let's run around and see. Oh, that's a triangle. Where is the Krabby King hiding? Directly that way. It's still pointing up. It's still pointing up like that. Which makes me think he's right in the top left corner. Like right in the corner. Oh boy. You can steal some twigs. Unless you've got treasure. Do they have treasure? Oh, they have treasure. I'll just get away. Because they have a cannon. Finally, we have arrived. Tactical ram through here. Excellent. The Crab King fight. I'm plugging in lots of purple gems which buff the minions, which shouldn't be a problem since I have an AoE spin which will be able to kill them really easily. Spin! 102 damage per spin! Once I've done enough damage, Crab King pushes me away by spawning waves. But Jakey, you've made a mistake. I was too close to the edge of the boat, so I got hit by the waves, causing my wetness to go up. Oh, that's really not good. This will now start really rapidly draining my circuitry. Oh no, my strategy might go down because I'm losing charges. No, I broke! My damage and personal floater? Oh. Like, what just happened? But, like, what just happened? Like, everything went wrong. Take two. Spin. And now... run away! Don't want to get hit by the waves. Oh, Chester, this boat's going down, lad. Before I can damage Crab King, I have to knock out his ice shield, and of course, his minions get in the way, but not for me because I have the air effect spin, which not only knocks out a lot of his ice shield, but also the minions. And heals me in the process, wow. I mean, why am I like... No, Chester... I'm like slipping as I'm moving while I spin. I just have to... Oh no, I got wet again. Okay. I need to just stay away when he does the waves so I don't get wet. Because that's what the killer is. Why am I slipping? Spin. No, Chester died. My Thule sight's gonna sink. Of course, my backpack sets fire. Dang it. What? Oh no, that was empty anyway, it's fine. No, my driftwood, I want that as well. Somehow you're relentless. No, my stuff. With the final altar in hand, it's time to plug it in and activate the Moonstorms. Here we go. It's time. Blinding. Amazing. Jimothy, full moon is upon us. On day 6, 7, no way. Why is it right on top of my base? I can't see anything. The Moonstorms are an event which you need to complete to be able to spawn Celestial Champion, and it includes Wagstaff, Don't Starve. And instead of there being darkness every night now, it is now a full moon, which means I can do some funny things, like farming clockworks for gears, getting Glommer, and of course farming werepigs. Wagstaff, Don't Starve, thank you for the blueprints. Here you go, get a potato now. Since I need scrap anyway, it's time to start farming the Scrappy Werepig's throwing attack to get scrap. But I'm also doing this now because when you loot the piles, you have a chance of getting a potato. And a potato is the very thing you need to be able to make a helmet to traverse the Moonstorms without a speed penalty, and it doesn't inhibit your vision nearly as much. That's what we wanted. Moonglass in Chester, or did they already bring Moonglass back? I think I brought it back to the pros. Now where's the Moonglass? About to glom you all over my goop. She gloms me to like goop. My Grommet Scribber! Have you seen my Grommet Scribber? Yes, I have. I have seen your Grommet Scribber. Spin. Another Grommet Scribber, if you say so. Conceptual Scrubber, I forget which one that is, since they changed it. After completing the event once, I get the Restrained Static, but I need to hang around in the Moonstorms to get 15 Moon Gleams and 30 Infused Moon Shards. That'll be enough to spawn Celestial Champion. I've also crafted a Thulsite bug net. This Thulsite bug net is like a normal bug net, but it has 100 uses. Also, I'll need this Thulsite bug net later, along with 5 more, to be able to craft a little advanced bug net for spawning Celestial Scion. Choo-choo. Oh, I missed. I missed again. Nice, got him. I'm at full charge again, that's crazy. Why did I get this? Oh yeah, for the stuff. Jimothy! I require a bit more scrap for Celestial Champion, and also I need lots of scrap for later. So let's keep farming scrap from the Scrappy Werepig. More gears. Nice. A nearly broken club, a nearly broken tentacle. A bat. You can have a glass cutter. To save on inventory space, I'm using my delivery drones to send things over to Lunar Island preemptively before the fight. But why am I sending so many resources and so many circuits? Well, I'm going to bring with me a fella. This fella is going to have a speed circuit, a chorus box circuit to increase its sanity by 5 per minute, but it also applies an air effect, and a health circuit so it doesn't die quite so easy. I've also kitted him out with a bunch of weapons and armor, but I don't expect him to do very well because these clones are kind of dumb and will get hit by the boss sometimes. When I say sometimes, I mean kind of a lot of the time. And Celestial Champion is a specific weakness for them because they just really don't try to dodge the attacks like at all. So that's why I'm only bringing 1 clone and not 3, because that'll be far too expensive. But I'll order the inventory such that it will equip the knight armor as like a last resort. Unplug speed circuits for CC. I will not. I'm going to keep my 2 in. Oh my goodness, my fella. There he is. Yes, my fella. And then those are also a last resort. I don't have any alpha gamma circuits, but that's fine. Alright, so full sight suit to start, and then everything else is, that'll be funny. Okay. Alright, my fella is ready. Actually, you know, my fella wants some food, and he wants, like, 2 gears. Now my fella is ready. Oh, he's so ready. Bring my fella to life, Gestalt. Bring him to life. Yes. Just a single fella this time, that's all we need. That's all we need. Yes, the fella has arrived. With my boy infested with a Gestalt, it's time to start spawning the Celestial Champion. Let's go! Yippee! I'm at full sanity, which is not good, but I'm sure I will take damage and I will drain my own sanity. The maul is perfect for this fight. Oh! Maul is perfect for this fight. Might even kill... Oh, look at him. He ate something. I hope that was not the gear. I hope that was meat. So, Phase 1 Celestial Champion. The main threat is the rolling attack, because my stupid little clone does not dodge it very well. And if it hits a player, Celestial Champion will end the rolling attack sooner. But if it hits an NPC that isn't a player, like one of my clones, it won't stop the attack early. So really what I should be doing is taking 1 hit of the rolling attack with my bone armor so that it stops the attack preemptively, preventing my clone from getting hit as much. Because as you can see, it's getting absolutely obliterated by the rolling attack. But he's trying his best. I'm specifically letting it hit my knight armor so that it stops rolling. Get out of there, lad. Now, even though the Gestalts are hitting my clone's actually immune to going to sleep, and it can't get drowsy either. The next threat is Celestial Champion Phase 2 spin attack, and also its Gestalt summoning attack, because the Gestalt is not immune to Gestalt damage from big bad Gestalts. And it does a really bad job of trying to dodge them, and when I say a bad job, I mean no job at all. And as can be seen, it did not run away from the spin attack when I did. So, I don't know, this clone is so stupid, it just chewed up the entire spin attack. How did it not die? Oh my goodness, he's actually horrendous. Oh my goodness. How is it still alive? No, are you serious? It was almost done spinning. If it just died, that would have been fine, but Celestial Champion also destroyed the body, which ripped out all the circuits, which means they all lost durability. Ugh. If it just died and left the chassis behind, then the death wouldn't have really cost anything except the weapons and armor that it consumed, since I could just revive the body for free by attaching the Phasmo Encapsulator device thing to it. So I guess the rest of the Celestial Champion kill is up to me. Killing Phase 2 in a specific spot is important because this specific spot will become the home location of Celestial Champion Phase 3, meaning Celestial Champion Phase 3 will try to go back to that spot whenever possible. So you want it to be a wide open area. I need to look out for Gestalts during this fight because they can slow me down and make me go to sleep. I have no Celestial Crown quite yet to be able to defend from them, and these shards actually cause more of a threat to the Shadow Maul than usual weapons. That's because when the Shadow Maul does the air of effect spin, it also tries to mine everything around where you're spinning, including the shards. But because it's not a pickaxe, it can't mine it, so you get stunned for a brief second because you failed to mine it. Which means I simply cannot attack Celestial Champion while it's in and amongst its pillars. Thanks, bone armor. Very cool. The bone armor is doing a great job at tanking hits whenever I fail to kite, including triple laser attacks, negating all 3 of them. Celestial Champion is defeated. Now with the shard that Celestial Champion dropped, I can give this to Wagstaff to activate the Lunar Rifts. Or at least, the first Lunar Rift will activate in 5 days. So we'll get Lunar Rifts on day 79. Do you know what that means? The next target is Warbot and Celestial Scion, the final Lunar bosses. But they have quite the prerequisite to spawn, including killing 3 other bosses. Since I've already killed the shadow pieces, I have no need for new moons, so I'm plugging all 3 altars back in to trigger the moonstorms again, since killing Celestial Champion turns them off. Turning the moonstorms on, of course, gives you full moon nights, so I don't need to worry about light while I'm on the surface. I need to grab all the circuits that my boy destroyed. Look at all the stuff he wasted. Now that the moonstorms are active, I can revive my clones whenever, basically. Since whenever it's nighttime and a lunar full moon, there are gestalt floating around everywhere, so I can attach the device to the chassis to revive it as long as there's a gestalt around. But when the chassis gets destroyed, that's where it's quite annoying, because now I have to pick up all of its circuits and transport them all back to my base. Luckily I have transport drones to do that for me. Now that I have a nice long full moon night, let's defeat the Twins of Terror, or at least make a good dent. The bone armor allows me to tank an attack to get a few more hits in. Unlike the Eye of Terror, these guys do not get stunned if they hit me because of my electric circuit, because they are seemingly a machine or made of metal, so they're somewhat immune to the electric circuit damage, so they take less damage and they do not get stunned. So I can't interrupt their dashing attacks. The minions aren't actually a problem, this is so cool. With phase 2 starting, we want to defeat Spasmatism as soon as possible. Even though I have lots of speed, he's still very dangerous. Spasmatism is down, and Retinaser, I've been saying it wrong this whole time, I thought there was an extra T in there. Retinaser is now here to fight. Retinaser spawns minions more than dashing, and when they do spawn minions, they spawn a lot of them. But of course, I have an area effect weapon, so I don't really have to care about it. But it is still a time save to lure Retinaser away from the minions, so that I don't have to deal with them. No. So close. Yo, wait a second. Gear. 4 gears? Worth it. Add a green gem. That's cool. 1 crab pack, please. Oh, my boy. Oh goodness, wait, what time is it? Oh goodness, I've taken too long. Oh no. Oh, nighttime's about to start, it's fine. I was just in time. Just in time. Oh, Borger! What the hell? Speen. I've been speened. Twins of Terror down. I get free gears from that? Yo, Borger. Where'd you go? I don't want to defeat Berger just yet, because the Lunar Rift won't open until day 79. And if you didn't know, Berger has a Lunar mutated form, which is one of the bosses I need to defeat to fight Celestial Scion. So we want to keep Berger alive until the Rift is open, so that when we defeat Berger, Berger will mutate into mutated Berger. Armored Berger. Spin! I'm preparing to fight Toadstool, and I don't have massive faith that my clones will do a very good job. Are you serious? so I'm only bringing one, and I'm going to gear it up with some axes so it can help me with chopping, and it'll be able to help me with fighting. I'm giving it a bean booster circuit, 2 health circuits for high max health, so it's high max health and it can regenerate, and I'm giving it a chorus box so that it regenerates sanity. And also a speed circuit so it can dodge a bit better. Now you might think, but Jakey, it only has 3 of its circuits active. Well, when it gets powered by a gestalt, it artificially keeps all of its circuits active, regardless of the amount of charges on its circuit bar. So don't worry about that. These guys are immune to everything, unless it affects their hunger, their sanity, or their health. Glass cutter, that's friendly, that's friendly. I'm gonna take like 4 gears and half the meat. Full sight suit. We love full sight suits. Any gestalts want to jump on in? Look, I see a great gestalt over there. Come. Yes. Yes, my fella is ready. You can have the Gloomerang first, and you can break that first. But then you can have the glass cutter afterwards. Alright. Okay, he's glass cuttering. I've also given my clone a Gloomerang. This is a shadow range weapon. Now, since my clone is a gestalt, it actually does quarter damage from shadow weapons, so it'll only do 25% of the damage that I would do with it, which is very weak. And the clone will automatically equip weapons that will do the most damage in its current scenario, hence it's equipped the glass cutter. I'm not sure why this bishop that I recruited ages ago is not attacking Toadstool, that's kinda whack. Dodge! As you can see, the clones do a decent job at dodging the boom shrooms. They kind of copy me when I kite the boom shrooms, only getting hit by a few. And they will help me when chopping. Unfortunately, they'll only chop the specific tree that I'm targeting, which means by the time I start chopping it, I'm basically done chopping it. Oh, this chops less efficiently than, Ooh. Get away, lad! Dodge! My bishop, no! Oh, there's a scary shark over there. I'm scared. Get out of the cloud, you idiot. Quick, come this way. Dodge! Oh my goodness, this guy. Look at this goober. Otherwise, the general strategy for Toadstool is to attack and do damage while luring him towards a pond. Ideally, you want to get him behind the pond, and that's because when he tries to spawn trees, before he does that, he will actually go towards the middle of the arena. And if you can delay him from doing that, then you get a free damage window where he doesn't even attack back. These trees increase his damage production, so you do less damage, so you've got to chop them down. He's using the Moonglass Axe as a weapon. He's not even switched to the Gloomerang. Soon he will, and he'll stay at max distance, and it'll be great. He'll actually be kind of useful. Hold that fella. Yes, Moonglass Axe him to death. That's 17 damage, get it in. Oh no, he's melee attacking with the Gloomerang. No, use that at a distance, young man. Use that at a distance. What are you doing? Finally, my clone has no weapons left and is starting to use the Gloomerang, but doing a measly 17 damage per shot. And then is sat inside of a spore cloud, so just dies. Good job, clone. You tried your best, but you were honestly kind of useless. Sometimes even worse than useless, because you're distracting. Oh my goodness. Look, he's doing 17 damage. No, he died. Alright. Means I don't have to worry about as much. Cool. See you, idiot. My boy. You did like nothing. He didn't even use the repair kit. Actually, you know what? You know what? You can just stay here. I'm not gonna hammer you. Bolger, where are you? Oh, I left you over here, actually. Now that the Lunar Rift is active, we can defeat Berger, and that will spawn in Armored Berger, so we can progress towards Celestial Scion. But don't be fooled, Armored Berger is very dangerous, so we need to take precautions. So let's go chop down a forest, shall we? Come, little Bolger. Berger's charge attack has a timer, such that if you bait out 3 swings then run away, his next attacks will be the charge attack, which is very destructive and has a big air effect, which allows me to chop down a bunch of trees with great ease. Whenever a tree guard hits me, I set them on fire, and that's because I have the electric circuit plugged in, and when plants are hit with electric damage, they get set on fire, and tree guards count as on fire. So I don't want to kill them while they're on fire, otherwise the living ones will get burnt. Okay, Berger, that's enough wood. Time for you to perish, the tree guardian. Time for an armored Borger. Where's my Borger fur? There it is. Just want to knock down trees so that they would get mad at Berger. Kill them all, Berger. I am thirsty for living logs. Armored Berger is a planar entity, so takes less physical damage than normal, and also his swipe attack has been upgraded so that he lunges forwards during his swipe attack. And if the target he was attacking is still within range after his first swipe, he will swipe again. And this repeats until the target either dies, he switches targets, or they get pushed out of range. So Berger is good at chopping up tree guards. Once enough damage has been done to Berger, he will unlock his butt slam attack. This butt slam attack will mean, well, Berger jumps back and butt slams on you if you are behind him after he's done an attack. But if you attack him twice with a planar weapon before he gets up, he will become stunned. This is a little bit harder with the Shadow Maul since it has a slower startup attack animation, causing me to miss a few stuns, but that's not a big deal. Oh, I missed the stun so bad. Oh my goodness, the flying butt slam attack. The flying butt slam attack is extra dangerous because it's the butt slam attack, but Berger is flying. Gets up from his stun to do the dramatic death pose. Anyway, with my speed, my bone armor, and my Shadow Maul, Berger was very little problem. A very little problem, just a tiny Berger. Wagstaff, are you proud that I've killed armored Berger? Yes, very proud. Now go kill possessed Varg and Crystal Deerclops. Oh, okay, Wagstaff, no problem. Are you the reason that Don't Starve Elsewhere exists? Are you in Don't Starve Elsewhere? While a Lunar Rift is active and you haven't killed a possessed Varg, any track you follow on the map will lead you to a possessed Varg. Or not a possessed Varg, but a normal Varg which can be possessed. Spin! Wait, what? Spin! Vargs are usually annoying to kill because they spawn so many hounds, as in minions. But of course, I've got area effect, so I can kill them with ease. Except this time, the hounds are distracted, eating the koala carcass rather than helping their master. And they even start eating their master's carcass before it gets possessed. Terrible. Don't eat your father? Come on, The goats are watching, they like to watch. The possessed Varg is here. The most deadly attack of the possessed Varg is of course the Frost Breath attack, but when it does that attack, you can stun it by hitting it with planar weapons. Ah! Oh, interesting. It cancels the attack. Very cool. Well, it died. Amazing. Or you can't watch without getting involved. Get back here. Milk. With the possessed Varg dead, there's only one boss left to go, Crystal Deerclops. Crystal Deerclops won't spawn until winter, but we can make hostile flares to spawn her in as soon as winter starts on day 91. Is there a dragonfly over here? Wow. Jimothy, scan this dragonfly while I stun it, Jimothy. Like dragonfly, the clones would work. For the big bad lunar boss fight, I do want to use 3 clones, and not only 3 clones, but I want to kit them out pristinely with full bright shades gear and full circuit. That means I'm going to need a lot of biodata. So over the next few days, I'm going to be scanning Dragonfly and Bee Queen repeatedly, because each time you scan them, you get 10 biodata. And to get 10 biodata from scanning them, you have to wait 8 minutes between scanning them. So every day, I'll be scanning Bee Queen and Dragonfly for 20 biodata per day. Jakey, why'd you waste so much durability on Bee Queen? You just wanted to scan her, but you still did over 10,000 damage, you fool. Oh, this is the first time we're going to see the big AoE electric attack. Watch, boys, watch! Big AoE electric attack coming in. Wait, I want to leave her alive. There it is, big electric attack, wow. Teleporting back to Pearl's Island, I want to buy a stupefying lure, and I will use this lure to be able to fish for Malbatross. Thankfully, of course, my map drones already found the Frostjaw and Malbatross spawners for me, so I don't need to do any annoying searching for them. Hey, there's 2 right next to each other. Surely Malbatross is just going to spawn, right? So I don't have to do any fishing, right? Surely Malbatross is just going to be here waiting for me. Right? Oh my goodness, what the hell? Careful when rowing, Jakey. If you row and mess up, you get wet, and wetness is bad. If you get over 15 wetness, your charges will start rapidly decreasing. disabling all of your very powerful circuits. Oopsie. Oh no. I've made a mistake. Oh no. I've made a grave error. Oh, all my stuff is getting disabled. I'm gonna lose my speen. I'm just gonna be left with the best in slot weapon. Oh, look at this. Slow attack speed. What is this? With other characters, you take for granted how much wetness doesn't really affect you. With WX, it very much does. Literally, my survivability is at risk because I keep getting wet by Malbatross. So, all of the fights on the ocean for WX are actually a massive deal. I've lost so many charges that I've lost even my spin cycles. Like, I can't even do the spin attack. I'm doing normal attacks, which is still good because the Shadow Maul is a best in slot weapon. Default attack speed? Yeah, default attack speed. Malbatross is dead. Now, I should have probably killed Malbatross earlier because the Malbatross bill is actually very, very handy because it's the most powerful ore in the game, which means you can traverse the ocean faster with the Malbatross ore than a driftwood ore. Honestly, you would have thought Jakey would have learned by now. You've got to dry off really fast, otherwise you actually die really fast. The amount of damage you take per tick when you have too much wetness scales based on how much wetness you have. Up to 8.5 damage at 100 wetness if I recall. It's because we're close to winter, that's why I'm drying off so slowly. Oh my goodness. Look, my health circuit has been turned off and everything. Alright, I guess we'll heal now. That's the first gear I've eaten in ages. I might be taking gears with me everywhere, but I'm very rarely eating them. I'm usually just eating raw meat for hunger, then I'm letting the bean booster regenerate my health and sanity. So I'm very rarely actually using gears except in emergency situations. And thanks to the What's Up skill, my charges will rapidly regenerate. Let's do this. It's time to fight Frostjaw. Now, Frostjaw's arena is an icy arena, so when you're moving around with high speed bonus, you have a risk of slipping. And I'm WX with lots of speed circuits, so I am moving quite fast, so I'm also slipping quite fast. But what's also quite annoying is when you spin with the Shadow Maul, it counts as you seemingly as always moving. So even while I'm attacking, I'm also susceptible to slipping. Alright, gotta get this fight over with quick and then teleport back. Because I just keep slipping. Oof. System is fully restored. Oof. How's my boat doing? Oh, not well. Oh my gosh, this is unbearable. Oh, are you serious? Every time I get him, it just slips. Finally. Oh, slip. I wasn't even moving and it still slips. It's crazy. Oh yeah, alright, let's get out of here. Boom. Oh my goodness, go. What? Why? My boat's gonna break. I need you to go through. Whatever. Go. Oh, I'm wet again. Excellent. Look, I guess it didn't want to dump me through the wormhole. I'm planting grass tufts and other plants near my base to lure bright shades into spawning near my base rather than in random locations around the map. Bright shades are a key ingredient I'll need to make all my bright shade gear, and also the other key ingredient to make bright shade gear is pure brilliance, which can be found spawning at the lunar rift itself over time. Once again, we are farming Scrappy Werepig for scrap. Note that if I killed Scrappy Werepig at this point, I wouldn't be able to farm any scrap, so make sure not to kill Scrappy Werepig until you really don't need the scrap anymore. It wouldn't be the end of the world if I killed him, but it would mean I have to wait 10 days, then kill Nightmare Werepig again, then wait another 10 days for Scrappy Werepig to respawn. The scrap piles. How much damage does the throw even do? 30 damage, that's also 11 potatoes, that's like so much healing. 220 healing. I need to heal. $60 scrap is probably more than enough for my needs. Now that I've farmed over 60 scrap, I think it's safe to say I have enough scrap for a long time. So let's defeat the Scrappy Werepig. Alright, that'll do. It's time to die. So the electric circuit interrupts him so he doesn't do the triple combo on me. Because normally that's what he does. When he has 3 weapons, he can do 3 things at once. Well, 3 things sequentially. So you can actually just like hold F versus this boss. Sound effect after you rummage? Oh, you've unlocked a tree guard. Uh-oh. Oh no. This is gonna be a mess. Watch this, fellas. You're not ready for this. You're not ready for this. Putting carrots into a rabbit hole might spawn a secret boss. A rabbit boss. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Huh. Very interesting. Flare in some deer clopses, shall we? That'll bring a Durklops in, don't you think? Ah! No, my Prestidigitator. Scanning this fresh Durklops gets me 10 biodata. Yum yum. Durklops' corpse to turn into? That's right, Crystal Durklops. The last mutated boss before I can start prepping for Warbot and Celestial Scion. Look, I can't. Ah! Help! I can't take freezing damage with the circuit in. That's funny. Crystal Durklops has an icicle throwing attack. After he's thrown 2 icicles, you can set his main eye icicle on fire, giving you a DPS phase because it stuns him. Once it's recovered from being stunned, it enters kind of a berserk phase where it can attack up to 3 times in a row using melee attacks, before its attacks go on cooldown for a short time. It will stay in this berserk-like state until you do enough damage for it to regrow its eye icicle, so you do have to deal with this berserk state. It's kind of sticky to get out of the spin. And with its eye icicle back, that means I can stun it again and get the kill. And hey, we got ourselves some bright shades at the base. Beautiful. And the Maul just kind of eats these things. Like I said before, these bright shades are crucial because they drop the bright shade husk. This, along with pure brilliance, is the essential ingredients to make bright shade equipment. Nice. With all 3 mutated bosses dead, Wagstaff has spawned on Pearl's Island, or at least his hologram has. This is where there's a crafting station which you need to access to be able to do all of the prep for Warbot and Celestial Scion. And to easily access all this prep, I've left my chassis on Pearl's Island so I can move my drones back and forth, sending equipment and resources to do all of the crafting and preparation. Oh, I have enough charges, didn't need the goat milk. Oh well. Alright, what do I need here? Oh yeah, I need to go find Monkey Island now, right. But the first bit of preparation I need is to find Monkey Island. Normally this means I would have to actually go and find Monkey Island, because it needs to be on your map before you make your own map to give to Wagstaff, because that's where he moves Pearl by giving her that map. But I don't want to go find Monkey Island, so I'm just gonna use my mapping drones. So I move my chassis that has a bunch of range boosters in it from the beginning of the run, and I move it down to the corner of the map a bit closer. Then my drones can reach the bottom corner of the map where I know Monkey Island is because of the painted rocks. So I just need to send them that way to discover Monkey Island, then I can need to draw a map. So I don't actually need to go there, you know what I'm saying? Where's Monkey Island? Oh, I see shallows, I think it's this way. This plot is going to take so long to get there. Holy schmoly. Oh, we found it. We found Monkey Island. Yes. Look, it's exploring Monkey Island without me there. Isn't it so good? Yes, look. I've discovered Monkey Island. You can imagine being a monkey. You got a drone going overhead. It's amazing. I can make a map. Map good. Okay. Handing the map over to Wagstaff, he makes a few edits, so that when I give the map to Pearl, she'll think it's a luxurious island, and then she will teleport to Monkey Island. Sorry, Pearl, I need your island as a battleground for Warbot and Celestial Scion. Phasmo encapsulators are bug net-like things that can be used to capture Gestolts. I need 6 of these to spawn a Warbot, but I also want to make 3 extra because I want to capture Gestolts to feed to my chassis to make them even stronger. But if I'm bringing my boys, I should probably use, I don't know, I think I'll just do 3 and 3, because Terramites hit them, and then the flying ones also hit them, so there's not really any best. Using the Phasmo encapsulators, I can capture lunar grazers. These Gestolts count as planar Gestolts, and when fed to my clones, turns my clones into planar entities, which, long story short, makes them take less physical damage and they do more planar damage in this case. So these Gestolts I'll be feeding to my clones and not giving to Warbot. This involves getting their bodies ready, getting the planar entities ready, giving them the absolute maximum circuits, and giving them good gear, which is bright shade gear, because I do not want them dying during the fight. All this requires a lot of resources and time, but it will totally be worth it, right? Alright, these are for my boys, they're staying here. What next? Need to go capture the Gestolts that I'm actually going to use. Oh wait, when I give this last one, it'll spawn the Celestial Revenant, won't it? And I think Celestial Revenant might overheal. I know Celestial Champion overheals, so I won't give it yet in case it overheals. Since I have full moon nights every night, I can make bishop statues and then hammer them to spawn a clockwork bishop that I can kill it for 2 years. This is like probably one of the best ways to farm food for WX, because each bishop drops 2 gears, that's 2 days worth of hunger at least, if not more, because I have a hunger circuit, and it's also lots of sanity and health healing. Marvelous. Alright, where am I going? I'm going through the atrium. I want to extract the circuits from my boys from the caves. So I'm going back downstairs on a recovery mission. Out of my way, dweebs. I love AoE. Right, there was a fella in here. Yep, I found him. Oh wait, I can probably just teleport in quite safely. Nah, we'll just go there. Right, my first fella. Oh my goodness, this is my full sight fella. Alright, I've recovered his full sight. I thought you had more circuits on you, I'm not gonna lie, that's why I came here. But you don't, so I'm not gonna pluck them out of you, even though I forgot the plucking thing, so. Oh my goodness. I tried to be merciful, but he got crushed by a bolt. I tried to be merciful, I swear. Oh, we got snakes or real ink lights, though. Since I unplugged my electric circuit, I need to come up with a new way of knocking Rictus out of the void. I don't have an electric circuit to kick him out, so I need to, like, swing at a rock as he comes out. Oh, we're so gaming. Oh, we were almost fully gaming just then. Look at this. Did you see the swing on that? Alright, sorry, lad. See you later. This is my fella. This is where my fella perished. Right. I'm not going to transfer to you. It's too risky. Because there's spiders all over the place. So I'm just going to hammer you. What do we got? Like, these Thulsite clubs are going to go far. Holy schmoly, 2 suits. Okay. Should we farm just a few more bishops? This is where I really need to get serious about farming Biodata. Look at all the circuits I've made, but I still need more. I still need more speed circuits for my fellas. Since when does he spawn this randomly? I thought he always spawned it at the scrapyard. Maybe it's being blocked at the scrapyard, that's why. No way, I actually got Wabasama. That's like actually good. Oh, here, Klops. Jimothy, scan this dear Klops, please. Jimothy. Excellent. Good work, Jimmy. If I had a Phasmo encapsulate, I could grab that. This attack doesn't hit Glommer. I just spank it. I am so desperate for biodata that I'm even killing little Glommer to spawn Krampus. Scan it, Jimothy. Very good. Oh. So, a sword, a helmet, a body. I'm gathering one of each mushroom so that I can make the mushy cake. Putting one of each mushroom in a crock pot gives you the mushy cake. This gives you sleep resistance so that if you get sleepy or something hits you that would make you sleepy, you will not get sleepy. You can also eat it preemptively so that if you eat it then something hits you that makes you sleepy, you won't get sleepy. And I'm making this for the Celestial Scion fight because there's multiple sources of sleepiness during the fight. Or drowsiness. Beans. Oh, mushy cake. Mushy cake, mushy cake. Okay, now we're good. Rachel. Finally, I've done all the preparation. I have all the bright shade swords. I've sent all the armor to the island. And I've sent all the circuits to the island ready to spawn my 3 fellas. Alright. Look, all of this I need to unpack now. Goodness gracious. Be such a mess to unpack. Let's put the umbrella down. You dish everyone out their circuits. Triple speed, so you have 2 of those. I didn't bring the red gems, dude. I didn't bring the red gems. Oh wait, and I've got this guy here still. I need to destroy that body. Oops. Perfect, 2 red gems. Yeah, this guy's having the chorus box. Alright, these are for the fellas. These ones. What's this? Right, shoot helmet's cool. Okay, I think they have everything. Before I resurrect the fellas, let me just make some thermal stones. I'm also making a bunch of thermal stones, and the reason is, Warbot has an attack which is a thermal missile lock attack, so it attacks the hottest things that it can see, and so we want to put down thermal stones and Starcrawler staffs. The Starcrawler staff stars, that's hard to say, will warm up the thermal stones, and the thermal stones will get targeted by the missile attack. With all 3 of my fellas built and on the island ready for the fight, I'm putting all of their equipment in each of them to make sure that I've got everything, including all of their circuits, all of their armor, and all of their food, which is going to be gears. So first we have our moral support bot. He's got 2 speed circuits, a chorus box, double health, and beam booster circuit. The chorus box is to increase everyone's sanity so that they don't die, because of course, if their sanity hits 0, they die. This chorus box gives a +5 sanity aura in an area effect around the user. Got all of his equipment, his double speed bonus, he's gaming. This fella is actually gonna have the full set, the same double super hardy beam booster setup. This guy's gonna have 2 speed and 1 electric rather than The second and third guys have the same circuits: double health, beam booster, double speed, and electric. The speed circuits are there to help my guys kite. Because they copied my kiting pattern, they need roughly the same speed bonus, or pretty close to. Alright, I'm gonna pop a C-save, because now I think it's time to wake them up. My fellas have all of their circuits and their gear equipped. It's time to give them the Lunar Grazer Gestalts that I captured earlier. This, like I said before, turns them into planar entities, so they take reduced physical damage, and instead of doing half damage, they instead do half physical, but they do full planar damage. So they'll be doing the full planar damage of the Bright Shade Sword. We could give them the spin circuit and like Bright Shade Smashers, so they do the spin attack. In this case, it would be less damage than just giving them the Bright Shade Sword, because the Bright Shade Sword does more damage, and we're only fighting one target, that being Warbot. Fellas in the chat, are you ready? Time for the Revenant. Here we go. The fight is initiated by fighting the Celestial Revenant. Oh look, a Celestial Revenant. We need to defeat this to capture the Gestalt from the Celestial Revenant so that we can power Warbot with it. Look at this damage. Oh my goodness! Look at this damage! That's crazy. Just bullying the Revenant at this point. Good job, lads. The final Gestalt has been captured. Are we ready, fellas? Let's put down the stars next to the thermal stones to warm them up, ready to distract the missile attack. I also have all the thermal stones quite split apart, because the missile attacks are area of effect, so we'll hit multiple thermal stones if they're too close, and it drains their durability when they do hit them. Let's do this! They have like 5 or 6 gears each. He just ate a gear already? I saw that. They're eating way too early. He just ate a gear. Dude, his hunger was not drained that much. Here we go. Here we go. It's gaming time. Oh, they're kiting good. Oh, they're kiting good. Here we go. The fight has started. This is where the clone's kiting ability really comes into play. I need them to copy exactly what I'm doing, otherwise they will get hit. Alright, hold F, boys. We are safe. Just keep holding F. Oh, the DPS is actually insane. We are progressing so fast through the phases. We're already at the thermal missile attack. This thermal missile attack will target the thermal stones, and we're already on to the next phase. Because the thermal missile attack only stays as long as it's in that phase of damage. So once you've done enough damage, it pushes it out of that phase. Ah well. I'll jelly bean them when Scion comes alive. Get out of the beam. Also, thanks to my air effect swinging with my Shadow Maul, I can kill the Terramites while attacking the boss. Normally Terramites are quite annoying, but the Shadow Maul takes them out no problemo. Otherwise, I would try to explain this phase of the fight, but it goes so fast because my guys are doing so much damage. The fellas are doing fatal damage, I tell ya. Need to deploy the Umbrella. With Warbot down, it is time for Celestial Scion. So I'm going to feed each of my boys 1 Jelly Bean so they restore 120 health over 2 minutes, and the fight begins. Celestial Scion has a dash attack that is not a big deal. My boys are pretty good at dodging that, and if I get hit, it doesn't matter because I have the Knight Armor. The next stomping attack is what matters. Celestial Scion will primarily target me because I attack it last, and it will face whoever it's attacking. Next is the Supernova attack. I actually managed to get all of my guys behind the Warbot leg to protect them from the Supernova attack. If you don't get behind the leg, you get blasted for 150 damage over time. It is crucial that I make Celestial Scion face the correct direction when it stomps, otherwise it will disable the entire arena and destroy my health and my clone's health. I heard armor break. Yo, your armor broke. The fellas win. The fellas are so good. They made the fight so easy. Yes. This is what it was all for, fellas. This is what it was all for. Yes! The crown. Now with the jeweled celestial crown, I can invoke full lunacy at anywhere on the map, including in the caves. This means I can now infinitely revive my fellas with little to no cost. Because as soon as I equip the jeweled crown, Gestalts will spawn around me. Then I can attach the Gestalt capturing machine to my chassis, and then the Gestalt that spawned from my crown will go and infest the chassis. So now it's significantly easier and cheaper to revive my guys, because I don't need to capture them, and I don't need to take them to Lunar Island. I just need to equip the crown and put the machine on them, and I can revive them. This all assumes that whatever they're fighting hasn't destroyed their chassis. Oh my goodness. Fella, come back to life. Come, fella. Yes, this is a normie Gestalt, but it's better than nothing. I want to troll all of his circuits back to the base. Oh no, moral support guy. Get him, boys. See, isn't this epic? Just hold F and I keep spinning, knocking out the sandcastles and didn't bring out by it. Didn't even target me, he targeted my boys. Now I am running low on biodata, so we're scanning Dragonfly and Bee Queen repeatedly for like every day. Once you scan something, you don't get the full biodata by scanning it again until 1 day has passed. So every day I'm scanning Bee Queen and Dragonfly to get biodata. But don't worry, later on I think we'll make a little zoo so that I can make lots and lots of biodata, or get lots and lots of biodata, so I can make lots of circuits for all 6 of my clones. That's right, 3 on surface, 3 in the caves. Oh, another one's down. Wait, are all of them down? Oh no, I've got one fella still following. Oh my goodness. Now my last fella just died. Dragonfly's so scary. See you in range, Dragonfly. My speed was too much for you. My kill. Fellas could have taken on these guys. They're gonna eat my kill. Because I have the crown with maxed out lunacy, I always have Gestults. So it means I can always revive my clones for free whenever I want, because there's always Gestults around. Oh look! Wobot and Terramite are constantly fighting. Wobot's trying to pick the Terramite up to put in a chest, and the Terramite's trying to get back to its home location. Haha, funny. Honestly, I'm not even gonna feed my guys. Like, for real. Just let them die, and because I can instantly revive them. Like, oh yeah, I need Phasmo encapsulators again, right? Alright, where's this static for the static restrainer? Oh, look, a static. Let's restrain that. My guys aren't quite powerful enough yet, I think. So, what if we, killed 6 more Celestial Champions and 6 more Celestial Scions, so all 6 of my clones can have crowns with jewels. Jeweled crowns, so that every attack they do will release a Gestalt that does 51 damage. But not only that, if they're spinning and hit multiple targets, they'll allow multiple Gestults per attack. Or even better, if we end up giving them the Bright Shade Staff, which bounces and hits 5 times per attack, that means they'll be shooting out over 250 damage worth of Gestults on every single attack. So that is the new goal. I need biodata, which means making a zoo. I need to kill 6 Celestial Champions for 6 more crowns. Then I need to kill 6 more Celestial Scions to get 6 lots of 5 Celestial Jewels, so I can make my 6 crowns into Celestial Crowns. So I've skipped over majorly of how much resource gathering it took to acquire the resources to be able to spawn 6 Celestial Champions, but that included making 6 restrained statics. Wow. Oh my goodness, the Shadow Armor defended him. And then you unequip that, and you drop a bit of meat to attract a buzzard, and then you kill the buzzard. Then a Gestalt will come along, and it will go to the body instead of the buzzard, and then we repeat that a couple of times. So that's super easy planar Gestults. Otherwise you have to like either sacrifice Bright Shade spawns or sacrifice a boss spawn. I kind of want to keep them alive, so I'll just feed them like 5 gears each. Go. And because Wagstaff Don't Starve is dead, you have to go to the crafting station on Pearl's Island or X-Pearl's Island to craft things which Wagstaff usually gives you for free, that being the restrained static restrainer thing. And since that Gestalt came from the portal, it will turn that chassis into a planar chassis. Planar chassis are basically just buffed versions of normal chassis, that being your clones. Rather than doing half physical and half planar damage, they now do half physical but full planar damage. But that's not all. They are also planar entities, meaning when they take physical damage, they reduce the amount of physical damage they take. Oh my goodness. See, look, they're just running into Celestial Champion. They're so stupid. Oh my goodness, they're so stupid. Bone armor is popping off with that one guy, and they reduce it more the more damage they take, which basically just means that they are tankier. They will take less damage from physical attacks. Oh, that guy's armorless. Oh no, he's only got full sight suit left. I've thrown all of my leftover gear to my clones, and I'm bringing them to the first Celestial Champion kill. Celestial Champion isn't the best boss against these guys. They're not very good. Yeah, okay, they're all still alive. This is good. This guy has no armor, though. He's got no armor. Do I give him the Void Cowl? Sure, you can have the Void Cowl. Alright, let's not break them all. Oh no, they get targeted by the laser attack. That's so bad. The Celestial Champion is not a good matchup for these guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, they're gonna start dying now. Alright, we don't want that guy's body to get killed. So we need to drive Celestial Champion this way. Oh no, another one's down. Yes, free revive. I just don't want the body getting destroyed. Reviving the mid-fight is so stupid. Reviving the mid-fight, dude. It's so stupid. No. Oh no. I think he's only got the bone armor left and has ran out of charges. Bone armor is the best for these guys. Oh, he's gonna die soon, sure. Oh, I think both bodies got destroyed. Surely he's gonna die soon. He's kind of popping up. He's dodging real good at the moment. So stupid. Lucas Dalton missing. Oh, he died. No. And there it is. The first Celestial Champion is dead. But so are all of my guys. Alright, one corpse remains. I'll revive him, then just move him. Oh, my fellas. They did not last. They did not do that well. So anyway, let's kill 6 more Celestial Champions, shall we? Pretty neat. I haven't seen the real ink blights the entire time during this world. A little ink blight break because I do need much repair kits, and many repair kits to kill this many Celestial Champions. Luckily for me, I can just keep spinning. I do so much DPS, the snakes aren't even able to attack me. Finally, 6 Celestial Champions have been defeated. So now I need to defeat the Celestial Scions, which means I need to make a bunch of resources, which includes 7 of the Gestalt capture nets per kill, which means I need lots of ingredients, including sea salt. Oh no, he ate too much monster meat and he perished as well. It's alright, I can just keep reviving him. Oh my goodness, it's over, dude. I can't get warm because I can't swap into a different body or anything. Cookie Cutters will have to be for another day. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Go away. Go away though. Why aren't the fellas defending me? Oh my goodness. Why is there everything here? Why is there everything? Get me out of here. I will be your end. My fellas didn't defend me. Sitting on the fire like idiots, taking damage. So stupid. This time, I won't do a big oopsie. Oh no, my boat went bye-bye. As WX, whenever you're low on food, you don't actually use farms, you just farm gears by spawning bishops. Because every 1 bishop you kill is over 2 days worth of hunger, and good healing, and good sanity restoration. And also I can use these gears and give them to my clones to keep them alive for longer. But you know I won't do that. They're taking the heat for me. Like how the AoE spin is just hitting the one of them. Amazing. My fellas, no. It was worth it. I got you all gears. Oh, I actually need to go kill Nightmare Epic again so I can farm more scrap. Fellas with their crowns. But like, watch this though. Watch this. Fellas, get ready to spin. Spin, fellas. Spin. Oh wait, they don't have, only one of them has spin cycle circuit. Uh-oh. Gestalts, go kill them all. Payback for causing me trouble earlier. No, I broke my maul! Ah! Kind of sad that, well, is the rift open? Once the rift opens, I can get 2 bosses by killing Bear. You know what? I can just do all the possessed bosses. That counts as stuff, right? Get them, fellas! Spin! Spin, fellas, spin! This guy can have double spin cycle. Hell yeah. Double. Look, his crown's actually staying up. Look at this. His crown hasn't gone down yet. Brother is gaming. Before I start killing the Celestial Scion, I want to restore the levels on my Shadow Maul, because it's a kind of good weapon, and it was really silly of me to break it. Oh wait, I didn't use the Maul to kill it, so it didn't count as a kill. I'm so smart, dude. I'm so smart. So I'm going to keep flaring in Deerclopses, because then I get 2 kills. I get the Deerclops kill, and I get the Crystal Deerclops kill. So let's fill up that Shadow Maul back to level 3. Yes, my fella is back in business. Get over here, fella. Oh, don't do that. Actually so useless. Level 1? Level 1. Level 2. Oh goodness. Sleepy Bearger is the best boss. Jakey, no, don't do it. Sleepy Bearger is the best boss in the game. Don't risk it. Good Sleepy Bearger, have mercy. Imagine getting obliterated by Bearger. Oh, I might die. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Ow! I put on that armor, I was like, wait a second. That means he's gonna get just an extra free hit. Oh no, my bean booster broke. I need to make a new bean booster circuit. So in winter and spring, Beardra becomes Sleepy Beardra, so yawns and puts you to sleep. Thankfully, Armored Beardra cannot be sleepy. But Clay, oh my goodness, sleepy Armored Beardra would be the hardest boss in the game. During winter and spring, if Armored Beardra yawned and put you to sleep, oh my goodness, you'd actually die. An armor. So I can tank the attack and then just do it. Give me the level 3. Oh, that's not level 3. Yeah, the Maul is level 3. No. Let's spawn a Warbot, shall we? And of course, since Wagstaff isn't here, we have to build the Warbot ourselves, which requires like just some parts that are kind of cheap to make, but mostly requires scrap, which means we'll need to farm some from Scrappy Webpig later, and capturing all the Gestolts. But of course, because Wagstaff isn't here, he will not give us the net when we defeat Celestial Revenant, so I need to have my own net for that. I'm hoping I can do all Terramites. That would make this much easier. All Terramites? Yo, it lets me do all Terramites? Hell yeah. That makes things easier. Oh my goodness, they're getting obliterated by Celestial Revenant already. They're giving emoting rather than kiting. I think I need to capture this myself. Alright, let's do this. My boys are getting hit immediately. Why aren't my boys just moving far enough back? My boys just keep getting hit. His armor is already broken. Amazing. I didn't even give them their gears. Uh-oh. Around the arena, I've put some stars and some thermal stones. That way we get some free DPS during the missile strike attack, since Warbot will target my thermal stones and my Starcaller staffs. Oh well, the stars if they spawn. They're chugging those gears though. They're so bad at kiting. No, it might be over. Oh my goodness, they don't just get out the way. Oh my goodness. Why did the fellas did a horrible job this time, actually dreadful job. What? Like, why? Why does it keep gliding forward? It's getting me hit. Don't glide forward. It got me hit again. Okay, that was fine. The first Scion kill of many. Well, actually the second, technically. Oh my goodness. No way, we actually got him. Stay away from the edge of the boat, lads. It's very deadly. Ooh. I literally just wanted the bill so I could move faster. Oh, the fellas took some mad damage, but all is well. Now we're trying something a little bit different. I'm giving my clones the bloomerangs and crowns. That way, they'll stay out of range because they have a ranged weapon, but they also have a crown. So the crown, every time they hit, it will trigger a Gestolt to attack, at least when their sanity is high enough. Will this be an improvement? Oh no. Only one of them doesn't have armor anymore. Oh no, they're out of weapons. They're gonna start using their fists. And it just sits there. Oh, stop sliding me forwards. Oh my goodness, he came back to life. Oh yeah. No, it destroyed one of them. Well, so what we've learned is no, you have to double armor them and give them bright shade swords. Double armor and bright shade swords, otherwise problems. To be fair, they took a ton of damage because I had no solution for the missiles. So let's try again, but this time I'm giving them the crowns once more, bright shade armor, and the bright shade staff. Since I really want my shadow repair kits for my Maul and not for my minions, so I'm just giving my minions all the lunar gear. So once again, the theory here is to give them a ranged weapon to get them out of the fight so they don't get hit all too much. Otherwise, they have a method of triggering the crown, that being the bright shade staff. Will it go for me? Looks like it's going for the stars first. That's good. This is working well.
Oh no, the staff broke.
Unfortunately, this was recorded before the update which allowed the minions, the clones, to repair their stuff with repair kits. So if we were playing after the update, they all would have repaired their staffs and their armor and then re-equipped it.
Oh goodness, they're getting blasted. Oh no. Unlucky, Silent dashed right into them. Fellas, come this way. Oh, fellas, you stood in the wrong spot. Bruh. Yeah.
Fellas, we technically now have 4 complete crowns. Oh yes. Perish. Speen.
Yes, kill between for me. Yes, buzzards.
Why are you attacking me?
And here you go, fellas. You can have 3 gears each.
He just chugged 2 of them! He just chugged 2 of them! This is a tried method which definitely works because I've done it before. This time we're just giving the clones double bright shade armor, so a helmet and the bright shade body, and a bright shade sword. This means that they will get hit by the attacks if they don't kite fast enough, but they also will have speed modules or speed circuits, so they will be able to dodge as long as I dodge in time because they copy my dodging. Sorry lads.
Did you know that Warbot and Scion, they attack faster if you do more damage to them? Or not Scion, but Warbot.
You can see that only 2 of them are planar entities right now. That's because one of them I left on the island so I could teleport to and from the island, and then once I was here, I turned it into a clone by just making it get possessed by a normal stomp. So 2 of my clones are doing full planar damage, while the other is doing half. You can kind of see, the normal chassis is doing 38 damage per attack, whereas the planar chassis are doing, I think, 51 damage per attack.
My goodness, they even dodged that attack. Okay, my fella's doing pretty good right now. Like, look at this guy, he just kind of sat there, not dodging. Ooh, a bit of armor just broke, I heard it. Yeah, my fella's actually being pretty good now.
My goodness, we've hit the Celestial Scion phase and they all are still alive. I've made a whole bunch of mushy cakes, which is kind of essential for this fight. What mushy cakes do is they give you a buffer towards sleepiness. So if you eat one preemptively, it will take more sleepiness or more drowsiness to actually make you drowsy. And when you get drowsy, you get slowed down, which is a big deal during a boss fight. And getting hit by any of Celestial Scion's mutated 4 attack or the Supernova attack will make you sleepy. And once you are sleepy, you can eat a mushy cake to instantly relieve it, and again, give you a buffer towards it.
Did I got 2 of them behind. Oh dear. Oh, that's a shame. That might have been one of the low durability legs. I don't like how they just don't dodge Scion. Oh, they've all got destroyed again. And that's all we got.
These cakes are especially important at this point in the fight. Once Celestial Scion has low enough health, Celestial Scion can do multiple stomps in a row, so it means you need to be ready to deal with multiple stomps in a row. Usually Celestial Scion camping on top of the flooring is a bad deal because I can't tank it, except I can because I have the Shadow Maul. Ooh, that was a close call.
Final Warbot kill. Will they all survive? Probably not. They do have gears though.
That method seems to work well before with the double layer of armor and bright shade swords, but this time let me try to kite them better.
Look at him eating a gear and sitting there rather than moving. To be fair, I can't complain. They do so much damage. It makes the kill like substantially faster. I mean, the only thing to fix the bots is just if they're not doing anything, just command them to move. They move away from danger if they're not doing anything. I think that would like mostly fix it. My goodness, fellas, they're staying alive. I just had to have confidence in them. I haven't heard any armor break yet. I just had to have confidence in the lads. Slash, you have to kind of just overkite. Yeah, that kill was way cleaner. All the fellas survived. Look, he was using his bright shade smasher. His sword broke. And there we go. That was the final kill I required to have 7 jeweled crowns. Oh yeah. Chester's still in Monkey Island. Yeah, Chester is still on Monkey Island. We have not rescued him. Oh boy. Well, I didn't need to do anything. I just need to hang about. Get him, fellas. Good job, fellas. Go play over here, fellas. Look at all my termites go. Look, they're gonna play. Oh, they're chopping down mad trees. What the hell? Oh my goodness, look at them go. Yes, go play with each other. If they get too far away from their spawn point, they should go back to it. So they're just gonna keep playing with each other. I should have maximized the amount of termites I farmed.
Now that I have all of the jewels, every single one of my clones can have a crown with jewels in, which means they can constantly spawn Gestolts, which means all of their attacks will do at least 51 damage, plus the damage they actually do with their weapon. Oh boy.
I have misplaced some jewels though. For real. I meant to have... Oh wait, here's a jeweled crown. What's this? This is a jeweled crown? Oh, never mind. Wait, what? Yeah. I've misplaced a crown. This crown is empty. They all have one crown each. I want a crown, and these 2 crowns are jeweled. I've either not killed enough scions. I swear I killed 1, and then I've killed 6 more. So I got the resources to do 6. I'll just give an empty crown to one of the boys downstairs. There's the spider queen. Oh my goodness, you just got melted. My boys with their spins are so good. No bright shade swords, just give them smashes. You are mine.
It's time to start making a biodata zoo, and I start with really badly trying to attempt to trap a Volko. So I'm going to skip over this palaver because it was just that, a palaver, and let's skip to when I start having some success with containing the animals of the constant.
Alright, there needs to be 3 units between them, 1, 2, 3.
You might think, but Jakey, when the Volko gets hit by lightning, will it start hitting walls? It will not, but I will explain how later. Oh, you will see actually later.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I meant to attack the wall.
So with my cave fellas, I'm just giving them absolute max health, because when a Gestolt possesses a chassis, it maxes out their stats and activates all their circuits. So by me putting in max health, they have about 440 health, I think, and that means they will take a long time to die.
Oh no, he died. Whatever will we do? Oh no, another one died. I still need a mole worm. Yes, for rabbit crimes.
I don't have electric circuit plugged in, so I can't get Rictus out of the Shadow Realm. Oh, but I can. If I hold spacebar to harvest Lichen by spinning, the spin also hits Rictus out of the Shadow Realm.
Good job, lads. Oh, there's one. Come here, little slurper. Nice. Slurper helmet acquired.
I'm systematically going through all of the circuits in the crafting menu and thinking, can I get this creature to the surface and trap it? And if yes, I will do it. That includes getting myself a slurper. Have you ever seen a slurper on the surface before? All you have to do is let it get on your head and then go up the cave entrance. It's something I didn't even realize until I saw Glurms do it ages ago. Now, time to trap a Catcoon. This Catcoon surely won't cause any problems, right? Won't be an absolute menace. No.
Alright, what's next? Well, I've done that. Oh yeah, Krampus. Come here, Glommy. A Krampus 1 unit? I guess we're about to find out. Sorry, Glommer, it was a necessary sacrifice. Ooh, what happened here? Wait, what? The Slurper died? How did the Slurper die? Did the Catcoon do range damage and kill the Slurper? What happened? What happened to my Slurper? It exploded! Holy cat, can the cat really hit that far? Look at the butterfly it killed. Okay, the Catcoon is an absolute menace. Oh, you're right! Oh, you're totally right! I can just have a Rook constantly stunned. You're totally right.
My menace Catcoon is in its own enclosure, far away from everyone else, being a menace. Check that biome. Okay, so they're definitely not in the ruins. That means they're in one of these biomes. No, wait, you missed, idiot. Yes. I guess it is faster with multiple scanners. You don't get like duplicate biodata, but they can scan like multiple creatures at the same time. Catcoon's a menace, so you can't even scan it properly. You know what, Catcoon? You can't knock out all of my Jimmies. You can't knock all of them out of the air. Yes, my Jimmies. Oh wait, I've lost Jimmies. Chester, what did you have in you this whole time? Nothing. Okay, cool. Hello, Pearl. Hermit Rehomer.
After relocating Pearl close to my base, I can trap her by just standing near her, then she stays still, and then I can just push her in, and bam, we have a trapped Pearl. These light bugs can be captured in the Lunar Grotto biome and dropped all over your base. They provide a little bit of light and can be scanned, but unfortunately, our menace Catcoon will be hunting them.
They kind of somewhat stay close to their home location. Their home location in this case is wherever I drop them. I will drag Chester behind me to aggro the spider, you see. I'll just stand in the middle and see what happens. Bring me my biodata, Jimmy. Bring me all my biodata.
Aha! Nurse spider. We want that.
Thank you.
Chester, you tank these spiders for me, then I can scan them forever.
There we go. The zoo is complete. I need all the biodata. How am I meant to hit out all of my boys? Welcome to my vibrating rook. I think we have successfully trapped the light bug.
124 biodata? Excuse me?
Oh no, you guys lied to me. A spider plus nurse spider is too much damage for Chester to handle. Right, like, that would hypothetically trap them forever, but as soon as it breaks out, if it attacks a wall, it's kind of over.
Real ink blights? What the hell? I don't want to fight the actual ink blights. Gross.
Oh no, the spider got out. Yeah, get him, kitty. Kill that spider. It's an absolute menace.
This is absolutely barbaric. Repeatedly stunning the Catcoon so it doesn't cause problems. So now it can't hit my Jimmies out of the air and it can't attack anything because it's constantly being stunned.
Forever torture the kitty cat.
Sorry, YouTube audience, I forgot to record, but all I did was I put electric fence here and trapped 2 spiders. Now they will stay within the walls and they won't attack them because they're repeatedly being electrified, and that was it. Ooh, look, we just saw this guy spawn in. Very cool. Going on, making some gears. These guys have electric circuits built in, which is good for bosses, but oh, why is it on top of me? See the goat? The goat got electrified by the moongleam, and it's trying to attack the rabbit, but it's like close enough for it to try to attack it, but it's too far to actually get hit. Oh, the moongleams are gonna kill the mobs. Man, did the bunny die? Oh, the bunny died. So the bunny probably got killed by a moongleam. Why did the moongleam have to be right on top of my base? Go the wall. Nah, it's attacking the slurper. Or it's trying to. It's trying to hit the slurper, but it's too far away.
Fellas, are you ready? Kill them all! Oh. They died before they got electrocuted.
2 bishops.
I think I just killed that entire goat herd, but it's fine. My goat trapping skills are insane. Oh, wait, no, this is... Oh, yeah. This guy's keeping the herd alive. This guy over here. He's trapped over here. Right. I forgot.
I've then put an electric fence around the entire zoo to hopefully keep mobs out of my zoo, because if the walls get broken, the mobs can escape and start attacking each other. Now, let's see the power of my minions when they have Bright Shade Staff plus Crown, except I made one of them an iPad kid and gave him the Zap Scooter bot.
Yeah, your minions just don't target this, and it doesn't bounce off of B-Queen. It just fizzles once it hits it. It doesn't do anything, dude. Nice. The maul has been fed. This is what it was all for! No, repair your Bright Shade Staff, fellas! Repair the staff, fellas! Why doesn't one of them have a staff?
They seem to not be running back to me, which is good.
Yeah, get them! Oh yeah. Just like that, we just slaughtered 2 entire Moose Goose families.
Every time they attack with a Bright Shade Staff, it can bounce up to 5 times as long as there's more than one target. Then each bounce triggers the Gestalt. So every attack, they get 255 damage from the crown just by itself. So 255 damage at least twice per second, like 600 DPS from each clone. That's kind of crazy.
No, they're being licked by frogs. What's great with Bright Shade Staff, it allows them to kind of retaliate. Level 2, baby. Oh, goose, they're gonna eat my dragonfly. No, get your own. Get electric circuited, idiot. You can hit me, but he gets stunned, so he doesn't do the triple attack. There we go, just like that. Get them, boys. Attack! Oh my goodness, look at them! They keep trying to go to max distance and they're just not attacking! Attack! Oh my goodness, how are the clones still bad? Now I can just worry about kiting. Oh, they keep running towards me and not staying out of range. At least they're like not getting hit. Wait, what killed me? I know you have the repair kits. They're so useless. It's because they wait for you to be doing absolutely nothing, then they'll use them. Just die. You're actually useless. He just specifically chose not to use them.
Like, I'm out here trying to make them work, and they're just bad. More termites to add to the collection. More fellas to play. More fellas. Look, they're all playing with each other. Isn't it adorable? Yeah, get fisting, boys. Get fisting. What about you? One of you don't have a charge shot right there. Oh boy. Okay, now they all have a body and a staff. They also have lots of health, so you only need the one body. Guys, I got a shadow atrium set piece. That's crazy. Mine now. All right, like they're gaming. They've got repair kits. They've got everything. They should be great. All right, I need to find food for my fellas. Me and my fellas versus the evil shadows. Get them, boys. Oh yeah. Oh. He got me. Actually unstoppable. Oh my goodness, actually obliterated. They usually take a while to kill. We're going to kill the Fuel Weaver once more. There's orange gems here. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness, it got through. This is what it was all for. I've done all this pain and suffering to take us all the way back to Fuel Weaver. Take us back to Fuel Weaver so we can see the haha funny of how much faster we'll be able to kill Fuel Weaver with bright shade staffs and enlightened crowns rather than full sight clubs and football helmets. Get them, fellas! Wait, what, my fellas? Why aren't you attacking? What? Oh goodness! Wait, there's two chests got into this fight. This fight has been made a little bit more complicated. Fellas, why aren't we fighting? What's happening? Oh goodness, it stole their bright shade stuff. Goodness gracious! Come on, yeah, quick! What a mess! Oh, whatever, they'll just have to survive. It's fine. Yeah, boys! Yes! Oh, goodness. Get them, fellas. Get them, boys. Yes. Keep spinning to weaning. And Fuel Weaver has been defeated. Then they try and keep max. Yeah, which is really disruptive. We did it. It was all worth it. It was not. This was a massive pain. Oh my goodness. During the fight, the whole time they always prioritize going to max range with the staff rather than just firing. So it's really disruptive. And then what's bad is like when you stop telling them to attack, they then want to come close to you. So a lot of the time they're just running back and forth between me and getting far enough away from the boss, and rather than just attacking. So these clones are at best a damage boost and at worst, which is most of the time just a massive pain, don't really work very well. Unluckily, they need a lot of refinement, I think. And just to be clear, this video, the end, like 30 minutes of this video was recorded with the latest update that was in the live game, not in the beta. So this is how they're going to be for a while, probably. Clay probably won't adjust these for a while. So this is final release. So yeah, as you can see, we can access their inventory and they repair stuff now, but that's it. I do not want to subject to myself to with the suffering of these guys anymore. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Never again. Holy moly, this video is a lot longer than I expected. Thank you very much for watching. I will be doing another run of WX, but purely with the Shadow Affinity, because you can do it so much faster with the Shadow Affinity, because my goodness, the clones wasted a lot of time. Anyway, outro's about to end. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Expect the WX guide soon, TM.